Salutations everyone, hello, how's everyone doing? Here we go, this is it. The year is 1582. The time for Nobunaga to leave the stage is here. This will be it, this is it, the date. Nobunaga will unfortunately die. And the second unifier will take the stage now. I mean, technically the second unifier has been here the whole time, but now it's his time to be the main character, to be the lead character. But yeah, so to recapitulate what happened last time, so we did the Battle of Tedorigawa scenario, which was very busy. We were playing as the Oda clan, we fought the Uesugi, we lost, we got destroyed, but then Kenshin went back home and died of illness, which caused a civil war in the Uesugi clan, which gave us the opportunity to just spread everywhere. We conquered from both east and west. We strengthened our grip over central Japan. We conquered territories in western Japan, and we conquered territories in eastern Japan. It was a giant clusterfuck, but we did fine. And now, here we are now, in 1582. The Oda clan is mighty, very, very mighty, as you can see. It is the biggest clan in Japan right now, the strongest, which is quite surreal, huh? After all, when we started, the Oda clan was this tiny dot here in Owari province, you know? Very, very small, and now look at us. We are this giant juggernaut, the strongest clan in Japan. Perfect. No sleep yesterday, oh? Stopping Vin for a bit, medicated, so tired. Does the game end after Nobunaga dies, or is the title of the game misleading? So, after Nobunaga dies, the game continues, because the game Nobunaga's ambition is about the Sengoku Jidai, and the Sengoku Jidai doesn't stop when Nobunaga dies. The Sengoku Jidai only ends after Tokugawa Ieyasu unifies Japan. Tokugawa Ieyasu has been also here since the beginning. You know, he was one of Nobunaga's greatest allies, but he's the third unifier. We need to go through the second unifier first. It will be Toyotomi Hideyoshi who will inherit Nobunaga's ambition of conquering Japan. And that's what we're gonna see today. We're gonna see Nobunaga's death. Should be called the Sengoku Jidai's ambition. No, it makes sense, right? Because it was Nobunaga who kickstarted the unification of Japan. And the ones that followed after him, they inherited his ambition. Both Hideyoshi and Ieyasu were there when Nobunaga was unifying Japan. They were there fighting at his side. And after Nobunaga died, they continued what he started. So it does make a lot of sense. But yeah, here we go. It's time to say goodbye to Nobunaga. This is it. So it's communism, it's not his ambition, it's everybody's ambition. Our ambition. Yeah, Hideyoshi even inherited Nobunaga's ambition of conquering Ming China. Because yeah, Nobunaga wanted to conquer China after he was done with Japan, but unfortunately, you know, he died before he conquered all Japan, so when Hideyoshi finished, he was like, we have nothing else to do, let's conquer China now. And he invaded Korea, almost conquered all of Korea, but then China came for Korea's help, and together the Chinese and the Koreans were able to push back the Japanese out of Korea. And then Hideyoshi died of illness, and the Japanese were like, yeah, we don't want to stay here. Also, this is not a spoiler because I'm pretty sure that this game does not cover the War of Korea, the Injin War, as it was called. Usually the Nobunaga's ambition games don't really talk about the Korean War. Because it's kinda a monster all on its own. But yeah. So yeah, you aren't conquering China in a single lifetime. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you know, Qin Shi Huang did it. Similar how Japan was in World War II. For such a small island country, they punch way above their weight class in an insanely respectable way. Yep, pretty much. Alright, here we go. Let's go. Nobunaga, this is it. Time to say goodbye. Though to be fair, Japan was like one of the strongest military powers at this time, in 1582, in the 16th century. Like 1/4 of the Japanese army was equipped with firearms. They had far more firearms than any other country in the world. They love those things. Glorious Nippon steel katana. Nah, they like their boomsticks. Glorious Nippon boomstick. Tensho 10, 1582. Having destroyed the Takeda clan, Oda Nobunaga's plan to consolidate the country entered its final phase. And then USA came in with more guns and population. Yeah, that is 250 years after this. The Americans come, commanded by Commodore Matthew Perry, and they're like, yeah, we want Japan to be open, otherwise we're gonna bombard Edo with our cannons. And that's how they open Japan. Nobunaga quickened the pace towards unification by giving orders to his many officers. He assigned Shibata Katsuie to deal with Uesugi Kagekatsu in Hokuriku, while posting Takigawa Kazumasu and Tokugawa Ieyasu in Kanto. Welcome to the USA. If there's one thing we have, it's guns, yep. Oh yeah, you guys have a lot of those. Hashiba Hideyoshi. Pay attention to this guy. This guy's important. Hashiba Hideyoshi was then dispatched to western Japan to attack the Mori clan, and Oda Nobutaka, while Nimo Nagahide were made to gather their forces in Osaka in preparation of occupying Shikoku. They want to conquer Shikoku, but Shikoku are the allies of... But the Chosakabe are allies with Oda. What do you mean? There's gonna be a Mori Calliope in the VTuber series, isn't there? Of course, she's already there. I've already made Mori Calliope part of the Mori clan, yes. She was like one of the first VTubers I added. I had to do it. Immediately. She's the leader of the Mori clan now. I had to. But there was still one senior vassal. Also, vassal is... There's a typo here. Vassal is not... That's not how you write vassal. It's with an A. There's a lot of typos in this game. We love wordplay. There's a lot of it. I stationed a lot of VTubers in specific places exactly for it. Like, for example, Ayame is in a place called Nakiri. Because, you know, her name is Nakiri Ayame, so I had to put her in a place called Nakiri, obviously. Anyways. There was still one senior vassal who had yet to make an appearance. The commander who controlled the land closest to the capital, Akechi Mitsuhide. Here we go. This is the guy who will do it. Both Hideyoshi and Mitsuhide are two of the clan's greatest generals. And they're about to change things. Let me see what things are looking like. So, we have the western province here, led by Hashiba Hideyoshi. He is the one in charge of conquering the west. We have this province over here, led by Mitsuhide. We have this one over here, led by our third son, Oda Nobutaka. And we have this one over here, led by our first son, Oda Nobutada. And then we have Shibata Katsuye leading here. And Maeda Toshiya leading over here. Okay. And Hidetaka Kawajiri leading here, and there we go. Takigawa Kazumasu leading here. We have a lot of provinces in our clan. This is all our clan. Our clan is so big, it's divided in multiple regions, and we have our own here. That's how big we are. So I'm not gonna do anything in the first month, because there's no point. Our territory is about to break. Let's see. The Tokugawa clan are our vassals. Yep, they are our vassals. We have an alliance with the Hojo clan. The Kiso clan and the Sanada clan are our vassals as well. The Sogo clan are our vassals as well. The Ukita clan are our vassals as well. So yeah, we are very mighty indeed. Nice. Alright, let's let things happen. We have so much money as well. Oh! Alright. Our first son wants to conquer this place. Seems like a logistical nightmare with how spread out things are. That's why this game allows you to spread things out in provinces. That way, whoever officer you assign as your regent will control and take care of all the development in those regions. They will build buildings themselves, they will conquer things for you. They take care of everything. That way you don't have to manually take control of everything, because it would be way too much. Which is something that Nobunaga actually did, IRL. He divided his territory into multiple provinces so that he didn't have to micromanage everything himself. There we go. Here we go. Wait. Oh, okay. It's about to happen. That's why I love vassals in games. Let me focus my attention on army elsewhere. It's very, very nice. I think they started doing that in Sphere of Influence in this game specifically. But I'm not sure, because I haven't played any Nobunaga's Ambition before Sphere of Influence. Anyways, here we go. This is about to be very relevant. Hashiba Hideyoshi continued his campaign against the Mori clan as the commander of the Oda forces in the Chugoku region, but a powerful foe yet stood in his way. Protecting the strategic location of Bichu Takamatsu Castle was Shimizu Muneharu, a great general widely respected for his principles, and who had served both the Mimura clan and the Mori clan in turn. Knowing full well the folly of a brute force attack, Hideyoshi attempted to entice Muneharu by offering him Bichu and Bingo provinces, but Muneharu gave the notion not even the slightest consideration. He is very loyal to the Mori, after all. Although the Mori forces were inferior to those of the Oda clan, Muneharu held the front lines. However, his chief retainers were often dispatched to make certain nothing had gone amiss. Even Great Lord Mori grows concerned, eh? Worry not. As long as I, Chozaemon, am here, the likes of Hashiba will get nowhere near the castle. While I am of course worried for the castle, our lord is more concerned with you. Well, I cannot simply ignore a comment like that. Does he think I would betray him for the Oda? Of course not. The enemy general Hashiba Hideyoshi is known for his skill in taking castles. The other officers would be shaken to their core if the great and honorable Lord Shimizu were injured. You need not worry about that, I assure you. I will show you how I dismantle these Hashiba's tactics without so much as breaking a sweat. Should a castle somehow fall, I, Shimizu Muneharu, shall end my life in penance before the people of the Mori clan. It is that very impulsivity that worries me. You have always been quite the stubborn one. Please do not think to go down with the castle. The enemy is a clever man who is extremely versatile in his tactics. I hope that you will keep an open mind, that you might adapt to whatever they throw at us. I will consider your advice, though I never thought to learn warring from a monk. Please take your leave. I have spoken out of turn, but we are relying on you, my lord. Please take care of yourself. Gah, he is finally gone. That monk should know his place. I'll trounce the likes of Hashiba even without your worries. Meanwhile, in Hashiba Hideyoshi's camp, that Shimizu Muneharu is quite a stubborn man. He will not respond to any of our invitations. It seems there is no need to further petty tricks. We must begin planning to capture the castle. Taking that castle by force will prove difficult. How would you take it, Kanbei? Well, what of making use of the Ashimorigawa River that flows near the castle? You mean to use the currents to bring in lumber from upstream in order to build a frontline base? That would not go well. Not a base, but an embankment. A large one on the south side of the castle. An embankment, then, you would flood it! The castle does lie in a lowland. Flooding it would certainly be possible, but would it be effective? I have heard tales of such tactics being used in other lands, but never in Japan. Actually, even though it was small in scale, it was used some 20 years ago by Rokkaku Shote. Nothing is impossible, it seems. The rainy season draws close. If we were to build a solid levee to redirect the Ashimorigawa, Takamatsu Castle would become an island. It may be worth the try. Very well, Kanbei. If we're going to do this, let's make the largest embankment we can. This flood shall go down in history. With the construction of Hashiba's embankment, the water of the Ashimorigawa and the heavy rain turned Takamatsu Castle into a veritable swamp. Inside Takamatsu Castle. Yep, he flooded the castle. It's an island now. This is terrible. We cannot call reinforcements with this much water. We must find a way to communicate with the Mori officer. Who could have imagined that they would choose such a partial strategy over a frontal attack? That monk Eke spoke the truth. I may be his enemy, but that Hashiba Hideyoshi is magnificent. It's no time to be laughing. We cannot fight like this. We have no choice but to surrender. Do not be a fool. I cannot simply hand over the castle that the Mori left in my safekeeping. I respect folding a castle, that's creative. I love creativity, yeah. Hashibe Hideyoshi was very creative with his strategies. Very, very creative. We must inform the Mori of our situation. Reinforcements will come. We must do everything we can to survive until then. It will be a context of endurance. Outside of the castle, Hideyoshi's camp. To think that our plan will go this well! Well done, Kanbei! Thank you, my lord. Even if reinforcements from the Mori clan were dispatched, they would be unable to approach. The fall of the castle is only a question of time. It better not fall too quickly. The jealous grumbling from the other officers will never stop. Then shall we request reinforcements? By giving the honor to another, you could avoid their envy. As shrewd as ever, Kanbei. I shall do as you say. Send the request that our lord come as soon as he can. As a result of Hideyoshi and Kanbei's plan, Takamatsu Castle found itself in a terrible predicament, which served as a fitting metaphor for the relationship between the Oda and the Mori. However, before this battle was concluded, an event would rock the entire country. Here we go. Here we go. It's about to happen. Come on. June. The 6th of June, 1582. There we go. Here's the cutscene.
天下不武の実現を眼前に見据えた戦国の覇者織田信長。その行く手には一片の隙も見えなかった。天正10年、毛利攻略への援軍を命じられた明智光秀は亀山城を立ち、1万の兵を率いて進軍する。丹波寺から街道を登る途中、光秀は運命の岐路に差し掛かった。片や羽柴秀吉が援軍を待つ西国、もう一方は主君信長が寄宿する京の町。時は今、雨がしたしるさつきかな。夜明けが迫りつつある。軍をとどめ逡巡する主君を怪しむ家臣らが声をかけんとした刹那、光秀は決断した。敵は本能寺にあり。
敵は本能寺にあり。The famous quotes.
仏業の都は突如として喧騒に覆われる。銃声に目覚めた信長に小姓より謀反の旨が伝えられた。旗印は桔梗。
It's the Akechi clan symbol.
是非に及ばず。信長は自ら武具を取り応戦するが、わずかな手勢で光秀の緻密な包囲を破れるとは思えない。己の運命を悟った覇王、せめて我がムクロだけは明智勢に得させまいと増票を突き伏せつつ書院へと退く。一息整えた信長はおもむろに燭台を倒した。人間50年、下天の内を比ぶれば夢幻のごとくなり。風雲児はここに去り、一つの時代が終焉を迎えた。
You know, disappearing amidst the flames is fitting for one called the Demon King.
光秀はあの決断が正しかったのかまだ悩んでいた。信長の意外はついに発見できなかった。耳にこびりついて消えぬ傍主の高笑い。己の胸中を見透かしたようなその声は光秀の葛藤をさらに増幅し続けるのだった。
So there we go. This was the Honnoji Incident. There's a lot I need to say here. So, the Honnoji Incident. Oh, wait. Okay, the Honnoji Incident. Nobunaga was going to, bring reinforcements to Hideyoshi, who was, flooding the Takamatsu castle. He decided to send Mitsuhide ahead, while he himself would be first stopping at to rest at Honnoji in the capital. Mitsuhide then decides to turn his army on the capital and say the famous quote, Honnoji, Teki wa Honnoji ni ari. And he attacks Honnoji, the temple of Honnoji. Nobunaga is awoken from that, and he tries to defend himself, but unfortunately Nobunaga did not have his army with him. He had like just a few people there for self-defense, plus a bunch of artists and merchants, so yeah, he couldn't defend himself against an entire army. Seeing that he was not gonna survive that, he just ordered the castle to the temple to be burnt. I mean, we don't know if he actually ordered the temple to be burnt, but apparently the fire started from within, not from outside. It is said that Nobunaga committed seppuku, but because Nobunaga's body was never found, we don't know what actually happened inside. As Samurai Warrior still likes to say, Nobunaga vanished forever in a sea of flame, and we never know what happened. But he probably died, because he never appeared again. So yeah. Inside Honnoji, there were other vassals of Nobunaga, like Mori Ranmaru, the 17-year-old page that he liked to, have intimate sessions with, also was there, also died together with them. Yasuke, the black samurai, he was also in Honnoji when this happened, and I think he was sent by Nobunaga to go to Nobunaga's son Nobutada, who was close in Nijo Castle. And I think Yasuke was able to get to Nobutada, Nobunaga's eldest son, and Nobutada came to Honnoji to help, Nobunaga and fight against Mitsuhide, but unfortunately Nobutada was killed in these attempts. So yeah, Nobunaga also lost his eldest son in Honnoji. Meanwhile, Yasuke was captured, and after this, Mitsuhide considered Yasuke to be a beast, and he basically sent him back to the Portuguese Jesuits to become a slave again. So yeah, that's why we won't see Yasuke anymore after this. Turns out he retired and decided to become a fisherman. That would have been fun. But yeah, that's the Honnoji Incident. After this, Mitsuhide would proclaim itself like Shogun, but only like for 2 days, and then, well, we'll see what's about to happen. As Honnoji Temple burned to the ground, so too did Nobunaga's ambitions and the peace that seemed so close to realization. But Mitsuhide, the man who had slain Nobunaga, would not find it so easy to lay claim to the man's position, as former retainers plotted their revenge. Who would be next to take on the mantle of unifier? With Oda's heir Nobutada lost to the fires at the capital, it seemed inevitable that the Oda clan would fall into turmoil. Even Nobukatsu, who had claimed the right to succeed Nobutada, would find it difficult to fill his father's seat with his limited abilities. Nobukatsu is Nobunaga's second son, but he's not as competent as the eldest son. Then who should succeed? Okay, let me decrease the audio a bit. This is very loud. I can barely hear myself. Alright, there we go, better. Then who should succeed? Who among the numerous talented commanders of the Oda clan could fill their former lord's position? Akechi Mitsuhide, known as one of the most accomplished Oda clan retainers. He was held in such high esteem by his lord that he was put in charge of the capital. His betrayal earned him his reputation as a man of schemes and strategies. It's not an epic scene unless you lose your hearing in the process. Yep. Okay, so we don't actually know why Mitsuhide betrayed Nobunaga. That's actually one of the mysteries of this period. There's like a lot of theories as to why this happened, but we don't know for sure why he betrayed Nobunaga. There are theories that say that Mitsuhide just was ambitious and he wanted Nobunaga's position as a, unifier. There are theories that Mitsuhide actually had a vendetta against Nobunaga because his mother died because of Nobunaga. Because when Mitsuhide was sent to conquer like territories in the west of Japan, supposedly Mitsuhide offered his own mother as a hostage to one of the clans in trade of that clan leader to go and submit to Nobunaga in the capital. But when that clan leader went to the capital, Nobunaga ordered his execution, and as a result the retainers of that clan executed Mitsuhide's mother. So Mitsuhide's mother died as a result of Nobunaga just executing the guy when Mitsuhide had promised that clan that, hey, Nobunaga is not gonna kill you, and Nobunaga didn't care. Also, there is also accounts that Nobunaga may have sometimes insulted Mitsuhide publicly, and he was always comparing Mitsuhide to Hideyoshi because Hideyoshi was much more accomplished. And there's also other theories that, you know, it was fate because Mitsuhide was a descendant of the Minamoto clan who were enemies of the Taira clan, right? And Nobunaga descends from the Taira clan. And there's also other theories, so yeah, it's complicated, but there's a bunch of things. No matter what era it is, politics in the very complex web of cancer. Yep, exactly. So yeah, all we know is we don't know why Mitsuhide betrayed Nobunaga, but he did. He was also considered exceedingly cunning and a proponent of betrayal and conspiracy. He was a villain created by that age of war, a wolf in sheep's clothing. I cannot believe that my decision was wrong. Someone must take over where Lord Nobunaga left off, and that someone will be me. Yeah, there's also theories that Mitsuhide was against Nobunaga's very brutal tactics. So in popular fiction, you tend to see all these theories be explored differently, which is something I really like. Like the Samurai Warriors series likes to explore the whole, you know, Mitsuhide just was pure of heart and he didn't like the Demon King Nobunaga, you know, he was too brutal. But then we have other pop culture, you know, works that make Mitsuhide just super ambitious and cunning and all that. It's cool. In this case, Mitsuhide is very, you know, has mixed feelings about his own betrayal. He feels conflicted. I shall hold aloft his ambition in these bloodstained hands of mine. I, Mitsuhide, shall rule over all this land in Nobunaga's stead. This is the beginning of a new age. Murdering his former lord was only the beginning of Mitsuhide's venture. Shibata Katsuie. His numerous exploits under Nobunaga earned him the nickname Steadfast Shibata and Shibata the Ogre. His strength and bravery were known not only throughout the Oda clan, but many other houses as well. Also a talented builder, he constructed Kitano Shoal Castle after putting down the rebellion in Echizen. Lord Nobunaga's been killed? That damned Mitsuhide! I shall cut him down myself! No, I should first consider the future of the Oda clan. I must do what I can to preserve it. But I am no leader. I am no leader. All I know is battle. No, there is something I can do. I am the only one who can see through my late lord's ambitions. We must stay upon the path of peace. Big bald guy looking like a Shugoki. This path may well lead to our demise, but I ask all of you to follow me. We will fight steadfast to the very end. This earnest warrior, tempered by countless battles and forced ahead by circumstance, cast his lot for control over all of Japan. Hashiba Hideyoshi. A common swindler who made his own way up the ranks. This man may never have come to anything if he hadn't been born in such an era of strife. Because again, Hideyoshi used to be a peasant. Nobunaga doesn't care about your rank, so he saw that Hideyoshi had skill and made him a samurai, which is like very rare in this time. He was called Koton Tokichi after the hardy and utilitarian plant because he would shoulder any and all responsibilities placed on him. He was known as a kind man of great skill. Is the black dude in this? Did I miss it? Yasuke appeared last stream in a cutscene, but as you'll see, we're gonna be notified that he vanished because he got captured by Mitsuhide. Mitsuhide considered him a beast, and he sent him back to the Portuguese Jesuits to become a slave again. But he is in the game, yeah. He appeared in the cutscene last stream. Earning Nobunaga's trust, he steadily worked his way into the position of chief retainer and defeated the great Mori clan. Lord Nobunaga, how could this have happened? Damn you, Mitsuhide, you have much to answer for. While I mourn my fallen lord, this may present an opportunity for me. Not that I would ever say those words aloud. I'm sorry, my lord. My life has led me to these moments. Time to get to work. I shall retake the capital, avenge Lord Nobunaga, and prove myself worthy as his successor. So declared the man who had been greatly treasured by Nobunaga, and who thought himself the only fitting heir to his aspirations. Hashiba looks like drives a worn-down pickup truck. You know, if it fitting for someone of humble origins like him. Each with their own ambitions to fulfill, these men stood at the dawn of a new age. Who would be next to take on the mantle of unifier? Who would carry forth the flame of Nobunaga's ambition? I really like how Hideyoshi's helmet, the sunburst, is like something we still have in museums to this day. Yep. Yes, the Oda clan broke. Yep, the Oda clan broke. Oda Nobunaga has died, and the Oda clan has disbanded. Please select a clan to continue playing. So yeah, we have all of these clans we can play. We can play as the Hashiba now. We can play as the Akechi clan, Mitsuhide. We can play as the Oda clan led by the second son, Nobukatsu. Or we can play as the Shibata clan now. Because again, the Oda clan is completely broken. We're gonna go the historical route, so we're gonna play as the Hashiba. Because he's the guy that wins. The monkey. Nobunaga liked to call him monkey because he looked like a monkey. Having taken Oda Nobunaga's life at Honnoji Temple, Akechi Mitsuhide asked the warriors around the capital to join. Your Japanese history kink is showing. This entire like series is like my Japanese history kink showing. Hosokawa Fujitaka had once served the shogunate alongside Mitsuhide, and their friendship had deepened through shared hardships and a common interest in the arts. I mean, technically, I've already done a campaign off stream where I was playing as Mitsuhide instead. Naturally, Fujitaka would choose to side with Mitsuhide. Or at least that is what the other warriors of the capital believed. However, Fujitaka would not be coming then. No, my lord. He has yet to stir from his castle. Fujitaka. No, I suppose his name is Yusai now. It's like him to put down a sham of taking the cloth in response to Lord Nobunaga's death. Did Fujitaka read my letter? I'm afraid I do not know. I wrote that I would award him Setsu, but he is not a man to be moved by land alone. He waits to decide until he has found a path that will earn him the greatest benefit. That is the way of the Hosokawa. I should have expected as much from Yusai. Hosokawa Fujitaka rejected Mitsuhide's repeated requests, instead joining the priesthood and taking the name Hosokawa Yusai. After his son Tadaoki succeeded his position, the Hosokawa clan did not rush to join any side, instead waiting patiently to see what would happen. Smart. Smart. The Hosokawa wants to survive. There we go. The Honnoji Incident. Oda Nobukatsu succeeds Oda Nobunaga as daimyo. The following officers die: Oda Nobunaga, Oda Nobutada, Mori Ranmaru, Murai Sadakatsu, Mori Shinsuke, Oda Nobuzumi, and Yasuke vanishes. There we go. Because Yasuke would never be heard of from ever again. We don't know what happened to Yasuke after he was sent back to become a slave. We don't know. History does not record what happened to him. So yeah, Yasuke vanishes. Oh, a world at war again. The following clans' alliances, marriage alliances, and vassalages are terminated: Tokugawa clan and Oda clan, Hojo clan and Oda clan, Sanada clan and Oda clan, Kiso clan and Oda clan, Narita clan and Oda clan, Ukita clan and Oda clan, Sogo clan and Oda clan, Utsui clan and Oda clan. The following clans are formed: Akechi clan, daimyo Akechi Mitsuhide, Hashiba clan, daimyo Hashiba Hideyoshi, Shibata clan, daimyo Shibata Katsuie. The following clans become vassals: Ukita clan becomes a vassal of the Hashiba clan, Sogo clan becomes a vassal of the Hashiba clan, Narita clan becomes a vassal of the Hojo clan, Ido Yoshihiro becomes affiliated with the Akechi clan. There we go. Not surprised, history doesn't pay much mind to slaves, true. Hosokawa Fujitaka's name changes to Hosokawa Yusai. Alright, there we go. Oh, he's ill. Alright, so there we go. We are now enemies of Mitsuhide, and we're about... This is the point where Hideyoshi decides to make a temporary truce with the Mori clan, and decides to rush back to the capital as fast as possible to kill Mitsuhide, the betrayer. Oh, there's no one in here? Why is this castle empty? Someone, lead the castle. There we go. Actually, I probably can like automate like... Oh, I can. Not, never mind. Alright. So, Hideyoshi has his own ability from his clan, the swords, the survey sword confiscation. But if Nobunaga died, how did I conquer the world as him in Japan in Civ 5? I mean, you know. What if? That's something I like to do in Nobunaga's ambition. I like to prevent the Honnoji Incident and conquer Japan as Nobunaga. So yeah, we're gonna do this. This is good. It's the Hashiba ability. We have better crops and less revolts. Because basically what happened is that Hideyoshi, when he was in power, he decided to confiscate everyone's swords. As you know, Japan, everyone in Japan was heavily armed. Like, every peasant could just get a sword at any point. So Hideyoshi was like, yeah, that's too dangerous. Causes too much violence. People cause revolts all the time. So he decided, yeah, I'm gonna confiscate everyone's sword. If you're not a samurai, you're not allowed to have weapons. So yeah, basically Japan was the same thing as America, but instead of guns was like with other weapons, right? And Hideyoshi was like, no, that's too dangerous. That's gonna cause lots of revolts. You know, we gotta control the people, so let's take it all away from him. And it worked. During his government, there was barely any revolts. It literally worked. How far into history does this game stretch? This game starts from 1543 until the 1600s. I think the last historical events we're gonna see are in 1614 and 1615, which is the siege of Osaka, the winter siege and the summer siege of Osaka, or Osaka Castle. After that, I don't think there's more historic events, because that's kind of where the period ends. That's where the Edo period begins, under the Tokugawa shogunate. And then Japan becomes closed from the outside for like 250 years until the Americans arrive again. Oh yeah, I know about the armed civilians, the Ashigaru. The Ashigaru are the peasant soldiers. They are the ones you usually see with the straw hats, those straw hats. Most armies at this point were comprised of Ashigaru. In the past, like centuries ago, the armies were actually mostly comprised of samurai, but after the Mongol invasions, Japan understood, yeah, we actually need more troops, so let's actually use peasants as troops. Because just samurai isn't enough. Because only a few people were samurai. Because the samurai were like the warrior elite. But the Mongols showed the Japanese that, yeah, numbers is important too. Alright, so, what else am I gonna do? A council. Niwa Nagahide. Oh, Niwa Nagahide is with me. Interesting, okay. No need. I don't think I will put anything there. Let's put this. Hashiba Hidenaga. This is why you don't give up your weapons. The government can come and get them. Hey, it achieved what Hideyoshi wanted though. Alright, so there's nothing else I'm gonna do here. Yeah. I mean, I guess I can work over here. Although I'm gonna change my castle to Osaka Castle. Osaka Castle is gonna become like the center of the Hashiba clan. But Himeji Castle is good too. It's a very, very good castle, so we may as well. Well, actually, I should probably get the... what is it? Discretionary power assignment. This allows me to tell my officers that they can automate building construction without using my labor, which is good. Alright. Come on, Battle of Yamazaki. It's about to happen. That's one is a major battle. Oh, there we go. Yamazaki? Oh, okay, never mind. Hideyoshi is gonna do his truce with Amori. Shimizu Muneharu's final moments. After being flooded by the enemy, Takamatsu Castle was completely cut off from all outside communication. While their dwindling supplies was a concern, the biggest problem was that the Mori clan reserves could not reach the castle. Before long, a rumor began to spread that Oda Nobunaga was rushing from Kyoto to lend aid, giving confidence to the Mori clan that a peace could be made. Inside Takamatsu Castle. You are the Oda clan's messenger? So you've been meeting with the enemy after all? Please don't misunderstand. I'm simply here to broker a peace between the Mori and the Oda. Well, I know that I will never surrender. Know that I will never surrender. The water will drain eventually. The Lord of the Mori has ordered your capitulation. What? Oda Nobunaga is on his way to Takamatsu. If the battle here were to persist, the Oda and Mori would eventually collide. That battle would spell the end of the Mori. Lord Hideyoshi has agreed to a peace in exchange for a small amount of land. And your head, Lord Muneharu. However, I do not believe the Mori will agree to this, as they do not wish to lose you, my lord, which only leaves the option of fighting. If I open my belly, then all the men in the castle will be saved and the battle will be avoided. If Lord Hideyoshi is truly a man who detests needless death, then yes. Then there is nothing further to consider. I will give my head 1,000 times if it would save my men and the Mori clan. An honorable decision, one befitting of a student of the Buddha. Enough prattle, monk. Return to Hideyoshi immediately and inform him of my intentions. The next day, a single boat was launched from the flooded Takamatsu castle. Eke, Hideyoshi, look well. This is the death of Muneharu, the death of a true warrior. His death poem read, Fly this fleeting world, something yonder yet awaits. In Takamatsu, a warrior's name lives on, like moss on the lofty pines. Shimizu Muneharu took his life bravely as the two armies looked on. The magnificent display left a deep impression on Hideyoshi. Shimizu Muneharu may have been my enemy, but a fine man died this day. I thank you for your help, Eke. You have saved many lives. No, I have done nothing. Lord Shimizu's moral virtue is what prevented further fighting. I will repay this debt one day, but for now I have much to do. Until we meet again. You certainly do seem in a hurry. Has something happened in the capital? With the death of Shimizu Muneharu, peace was made between the Mori and Oda. Negotiations over territory would continue far into the future. Muneharu's warrior spirit had foundered in the crashing waves of that era, leaving behind only his nobility. But there you go. Muneharu agreed completely to dying if it means peace. Shimizu Muneharu dies. The following clans form alliances: the Hashiba clan and the Mori clan. There we go. We are now allies with them. Oh, technically the shogunate is still here. Wait. Yeah, system reform. Technically the shogunate is still here. Yeah, but who cares about the shogunate? Okay, here we go, Yamazaki. There we go. The Battle of Yamazaki begins. Placing more importance on his retainers' abilities than their lineage, Oda Nobunaga trusted Akechi Mitsuhide and Hashiba Hideyoshi above all others. Perhaps it was therefore inevitable that the new unifier, Mitsuhide, would find his path thwarted by Hideyoshi after the Honnoji Incident. After forging a peace with the Mori in Chugoku unexpectedly quickly, the men had already arrived in Setsu, with intentions of avenging his fallen lord. So Hashiba Hideyoshi will indeed stand against me. It has always felt as if some strange fate bound us together. I mean, it makes sense. Mitsuhide and Hideyoshi were the first retainers Nobunaga ever gave lands to, like proper lands. So these two individuals, their fates were very intertwined. They were even competing in the west to see who could take more castles. As we were both loved so well loved by our Lord Nobunaga, let us see who is fit to carry on his ambition. Mitsuhide, your sin cannot be forgiven. I shall be the one to succeed our lord. Men, clear your minds of all else but taking the head of Mitsuhide. He cannot be allowed to escape. Escape. Both camps were ready for a decisive battle at Tennozan, Yamazaki. As a strategic point near the capital, the land of Yamazaki has been fought over many times throughout history. It is even said that, oh damn, so many typos. It is even said that whoever conquers this land would conquer the whole nation. Who will carry on Nobunaga's ambition? Will it be Hideyoshi or Mitsuhide? Their fate rests on this one battle. And we shall play that, because it's a major battle in this game. The Battle of Yamazaki. Our hard march has given the Hashiba clan the initiative over Akechi. Now let us exact punishment on these traitorous criminals. Alright, let's see what we have here. So, obviously we have our main unit, led by Hashiba Hideyoshi, Niue Nagahide, Kiyohide Nakagawa. Wait, no, I mean Nakagawa Kiyohide, Kato Mitsuyasu. Damn, these guys suck. I mean, this guy sucks especially. His stats are really bad. Takayama Ukon. Okay, nice. Kato Kiyomasa. This is one of the good ones. This guy was known as the Tiger Hunter. During the invasion of Korea, this was one of the main commanders of the Japanese army, and he had a hobby of hunting tigers while in Korea. Let's see, Kuroda Kanbei, Hashiba Hidenaga. Okay. Let's see, on the enemy side, Fujita Yukimasa, Tsumaki Hirotada, Tsuda Shigehisa. This guy sucks, so it's not a problem. Mizu Shigetomo, damn, this guy sucks even more. Atsushi Sadayuki, this guy also sucks a lot. Saito Toshimitsu, this guy is strong. This is probably one of the strongest enemies in their army. Ogawa Suketada, not a threat, and Akechi Mitsuhide, who is their strongest. But we have the numerical advantage, I think. No, I think we do. Yeah, we do have the numerical advantage, which is accurate. Anyways, our goal will be to take over this. We need to take this. Mount Tenno. Whoever controls Mount Tenno controls the battle. That's how they did also historically. Okay, I think now I can increase the volume. Oh, wait, no, I skipped. Oh, damn, they got a buff in attack and defense. Those Akechi forces are even smaller than I imagined. Returning the troops quickly has done as well. Now then, how shall we claim victory this time, Kanbei? If the Akechi traitors lose, it's all over for them. In their desperation, they will quickly attempt to punch through the front lines. Which means we should take both Tennozan and a key point along the forest to attack the enemy on both flanks. Alright. If we surround them and slow their momentum, the smaller Akechi force will have no chance of victory. Just so, leave it to me. Nobunaga shall be avenged! Everyone, prepare to fight! So, we need to occupy Tennozan first, right? I'm counting on you, Kanbei! Alright. We need a center unit to protect the front, and hold out until the plan comes to fruition. Defend the key point at your position. Alright. In that way, pause. Alright. So, I want Kanbei to take Tennozan, while Hidenaga will flank them in case they try to stop him. Kato Kiyomasa will do what he also did historically and go to Tennozan from here. And Takayama Ukon will block the way here. I think it is good because he doesn't get pincered here. Yeah. Kato Mitsuyasu can take this. Yeah. The enemy can pincer us here. Damn, they are so... What the hell? They are so strong. They got buffed up so much. Wow. Anyways, we need to contest that, but I don't think we can actually contest that. We can try, just to delay them taking the key point, because that will buff them up. I'm gonna send Hideyoshi here, because he can then help on both sides. Alright. If I remember correctly, if we play our cards right, we might get reinforcements though. Because the Tsutsui clan is supposed to arrive as reinforcements in this battle. If I remember correctly, the Tsutsui wanted to check first who was winning. This is where Shima Sakon enters the picture. Come on, take the key point quick. Alright, Kiyomasa is fighting Toshimitsu. Oh no, that's Takayama Ukon actually. Come on. Yes, we took the key point. We got the center. It's ours. And Atsushi Saidayuki is kinda going a bit too far up. Alright, I'm gonna pincer. It doesn't matter how strong he is. If I pincer him, he's not gonna be good for him. Oh, wait, they took Tenno-san? Alright, that's fine. That's fine. We can triple pincer them at Tenno-san. Nice, nice, nice. We are contesting this point. That is good. He's not gonna last long, but if he lasts enough, that's good. Okay, Hato Mitsuyasu. I actually want him to go over there. Oh, actually, no. I'm gonna need him over there, actually. There we go. We got our triple pincer at Tenno-san. Toshimitsu is really strong. Yeah, Takayama Ukon needs more help. There we go. Sadayuki is now tired. He's not fighting as fiercely anymore. But that's why we need to help Ukon. Ukon is not gonna last long if we leave him over there. Move! Come on, give me Tenno-san. Tenno-san! Tenno-san! There we go. Now we can take Tenno-san. You can go over there. You can then go over there. And the rest. I think I'm gonna bring Kato Kiyomasa back down to fight Toshimitsu. There we go. We took Tenno-san. We've taken Tenno-san. Now for the rest of the key points. Key point along the forest. Ah, that's the one I was... Ha! From here we can see exactly what the enemy's up to. Up in that forest to the right. Is there a path running through it? Oh! We can flank them. That would be the perfect for a raid. I must send a messenger to my lord right away. Yeah, perfect. We can flank them. Alright, I'm gonna send Hideyoshi. Because Hideyoshi is a fast runner. Alright. Meanwhile, we need to help Ukon. Ukon is not gonna last long. I also don't need to rest with Hideyoshi. His ability Crack Troops allows him to regenerate. Regenerate stamina very quickly. Come on, go, 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 Hideyoshi. On just a little bit more. Wait, okay. Okay, that guy's exhausted. Okay, go help over here. Ukon cannot last any longer. Oh, there we go. Crack Troops. Crack Troops increases his stamina, but also his mobility, so he's gonna blitz through the map now. Which is good, because forests slow you down quite a lot. Alright. Ukon go rest. I wanna attack the enemy from behind over here. Kuroda Kanbei, he's really strong. Actually, if I do this, I can block the way of reinforcements. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. But wait, no, I'm not gonna do that. Because if I do that, I'm gonna leave Mount Tenno exposed. I cannot lose that place. There we go. Enemy flank, where did they come from? Now, this is our chance! Move! Yeah, we really needed that flank. Oh, look how weak he is now. The enemy over here is also confused. Which is good. Anyways, Kiyomasa should be able to hold them for a bit. Ah, they confused me. But yeah, I'm gonna lead Kanbei here so that the enemy cannot slip past and take Tenno. Even if Kanbei doesn't do anything, we're still winning. We're doing good. We're achieving things in other places. So we don't really need Kanbei to do much. Because now we're taking care of them here. We'll take the path here. Come on. Kill them all. There we go. It is ours. Haha. The Vanguard has been beset on both sides. Only Kuroda Kanbei could think of such a tactic. Then the key point of your position. We're surrounded on both sides. Retreat! We're like rats in the trap here. Unfortunately for you, you're gonna die here. Oh, there we go. Their buffs are gone. All units fall back. Protect our lords. Ha! All according to Kanbei's plan. Now we simply need to take down Mitsuhide. There he is. Where is the Tsutsui? The Tsutsui are supposed to help us. Anyways. The Tsutsui are supposed to be helping. Anyways, you need to rest. I'll send Hideyoshi over here, then we can pincer him. But yeah, there we go. Now's the time. Now's the time. Time to advance. But I will not let them escape. Oh, no. I'm gonna send Takayama Ukon over there. Climb the mountain. Ukon. No way. Kuroda Kanbei is putting quite a fight. To see my lord's new world made a reality, I cannot surrender here. I cannot bear to see Lord Fujita's wishes squashed, but neither can our ambitions be allowed to end here. Come on, confuse them, like water. That's fine, we'll let Fujita go. Alright. Yamasa, take them. Here you go. Atsushi Sadayuki is almost dead. And there we go. Destroy. Wait, no. We need rests. Now we can consider them over here. Nice. Alright, Saito Toshimitsu is gonna get destroyed now. And with this we can restore some stamina to our troops as well. Very good. But yeah, this battle, if you're playing on the Akechi side, this battle is way harder. It's very difficult to win in the Akechi side. I did it, but barely. I guess the Tsutsui reinforcements don't appear here, huh? If you're playing as the Akechi clan, in this battle, the Tsutsui are what allows you to win against Hideyoshi. Without them you can't win. There we go, Saito Toshimitsu is gone. Ooh, wait, Hideyoshi's gonna get pincer. If I do this though, anti-player bias, it's like I'm watching a Total War game. Yeah. Alright, there we go. They're gone. We can now advance upon Mitsuhide. But we need to regenerate some stamina though. I think I'd rather... Actually no, I want to pincer them over here. There we go. We were able to avoid a pincer here by using Hideyoshi to go a little bit north. There we go. Confused. The enemy force is small. Let's deal them the final blow. Running away, are you? There you go. He's getting absolutely destroyed. His stats are so bad. Alright. Let's do it a bit further. There we go. Asakura Kageki, I think. Alright. Let's advance upon Mitsuhide. Oh? Ah, Mitsuhide's ability. Now's the time. How bad did... Okay, we're fine. It didn't debuff our defense that much. I think it only debuffs defense by 10. So Hideyoshi, because of his ability, he can fight for long periods of time. Because he regenerates a lot of stamina. Wait. Swap. There we go. Get confused. Kato Kiyomasa is ready to fight too. I want Kiyomasa to go forward because he's very, very strong. Okay, I'm gonna accelerate the battle. Alright. Everything going fine. You can go back. Swap. I want Hideyoshi to fight Mitsuhide. They have to fight each other. Oh, here we go. Crack troops. Although the ability doesn't really do that much in combat other than the stamina increase. Mitsuhide! How could you slay Lord Nobunaga? You owe the men so much! The world Nobunaga sought to create was not the one I hoped for. That alone was reason enough. Well, and so everything ends. Unfortunately, unlike Total War, we don't actually get to see the cool fights. Shogun 2 Total War has really good fights. Here, not so much. Oh well. Fast forward. Victory is ours. We already won this. Hidenaga. Wait, I'm even tired. He has as many stats as Hidenaga. That's how strong Kato Kiyomasa is. And victory. The nation has slipped through my fingers. This was not my time after all. There we go. The traitor Akechi Mitsuhide has fallen! Lord Nobunaga's final wish is ours to fulfill! It's over. Damn. We killed like twice the amount of people we lost. Huh. But damn, where were the Tsutsui though? The Tsutsui were supposed to appear mid-battle. Hell yeah, let's go Kiyomasa! Battle of Yamazaki, Hashiba victory. Victory is ours! But without Mitsuhide, our vengeance will not be sated! Damn. Am I truly no match for him? Am I unworthy of Lord Nobunaga's ambition? My lord, the day is lost. You must flee. Never. After what I've done, I will not turn my back to an enemy. If you flee, you may live to fight again. Please, my lord. Very well. While Hashiba's army won a crushing victory, Mitsuhide reluctantly escaped to the capital, believing his survival to be the only way forward. But fate was not on Mitsuhide's side. In Ogurusu village. Hey! I killed a deserter! Look at that armor! You must have been a real somebody! Am I really to lose my life at the hands of a simple peasant? This is the fate that awaits those who slay their master. It's kinda ironic he gets killed by a peasant because, you know, Hideyoshi used to be a peasant as well. But yeah, so according to the history, he was killed by bandits when he was running away. So, Akechi Mitsuhide, history's most infamous traitor, met his demise. He would later become known as the short-lived ruler for his stunted career as unifier. Yeah, they call him the 2 days shogun because he proclaimed himself shogun. He forced the emperor to name him shogun, and he was technically quote-unquote shogun for 2 days, though his shogunate was not recognized. Like, nobody considers his shogunate to be actually an actual shogunate, because he didn't rule anything, so he wasn't really a shogunate. He wasn't really a shogun. To this day, no one knows exactly why he killed his lord. All we know for certain is that fate called upon Hideyoshi instead to follow in Nobunaga's footsteps. Yep, Hideyoshi is the main character now. The following officers die: Akechi Hidemitsu, Mizo Shigetomo, Atsushi Sadayuki, Ando Morinari, Ishiki Mitsunobu, Ishiki Yoshikiyo, Tsumaki Hirotada, Fujita Yukimasa, Akechi Mitsuhide, Saito Toshimitsu. Akechi clan is annihilated and affiliated officers are added to the Hashiba clan. Tsutsui clan becomes vassal of the Hashiba clan. There we go. We won. However, Hideyoshi, not Hideyoshi, Mitsuhide's daughter is still alive though. So, Mitsuhide's daughter, her name was Akechi Tama, but she then gets married to the Hosokawa family, to Hosokawa Tadaoki, and is known as Hosokawa Garasha because she converted to Christianity. Anyways, we now have this territory. Alright, let's see. Should we probably bring our troops back to the capital? Probably. Wait, let's see what that is first. Where the castle constructed. Ooh, okay. We're now gonna see the beginnings. The beginnings of the Sanada clan. Finally. Where the castle constructed. So this is important because the Sanada will be important. Shinano, Ueda Castle. To the south of this castle, built by Sanada Masayuki, was a cliff that ran along the Shikumagawa River named Amagafuchi. And although its north and west sides were fortified by a large moat, this flatland castle set along the Hokkoku Kaido Highway was by no means an impregnable stronghold. In case you are confused why the Sanada are being relevant right now, the Sanada were vassals of the Takeda clan, and as you know, the Takeda clan was destroyed by the Oda clan. After the fall of the Takeda clan, the Sanada clan became vassals of the Oda clan. And now they're kinda independent, because the Oda clan broke. Well done, you've made a fine castle. Father, why did you elect to build a castle in such a place? I cannot imagine it will be easy to defend. Also, fun fact, both the armor of Sanada Masayuki and Sanada Nobuyuki, their armors are exactly as you're seeing him right now. They are actually in museums. You can find the armors in museums. True enough, but castle towns are more favorite these days, and an old-fashioned mountain castle won't do. I suppose it isn't all a waste. They're a little extra. they want to be recognized in the battlefield, that's why. So they want to be unique. And here's Sanada Nobushige, aka Sanada Yukimura. This guy's gonna be one of the legends of this period, of the end of the period. You'll see. This guy is known as Japan's greatest warrior. He's gonna be one of the main characters at the end of our Nobunaga's Ambition streams, because he's very, very important. I suppose it isn't all a waste. The enemy can only attack this territory from the east, which means we should need many soldiers to defend it. Your line of thinking is stuck in the past. The age of war... Okay, I need to decrease the volume again. Alright, there we go. 70% is fine. 69%, there we go. The age of war is ended, and business is the future. We must earn our way. Besides, it's as our late lord said, luck is not something a daimyo can have delivered to his castle. If one is to support his daimyo, he need only to fortify his castle in anticipation of enemy assault. But I am lord of an entire region now. The priority is not to build a castle, but to lead tens of thousands of soldiers into battle and take victory for ourselves. They say that the leader's victory comes when his resolve leads others to victory. This is what a true leader aspires to. Impressive as always, father. Truly, I have been short-sighted. Just so. And that is why this castle shall suffice. Where in the world does he intend to find those tens of thousands of soldiers? The core structure of Ueda Castle remained the same, and though the castle alone never gained the means to repel a substantial enemy force, it still proved a fine fit for the shrewd defensive strategies of its lord, Masayuki, and attained nationwide fame. Oh yeah, you'll see. This guy, Masayuki, he's a very, very, very smart tactician. And just with this simple castle, he's gonna repel far, far greater armies than his own. He's gonna fight the Hojo and the Tokugawa alone and win. Toishi Castle's name changes to Ueda Castle, the famous Ueda Castle. This castle has seen so many invasions and repelled all of them. Hell, they're being invaded right now. It's not historically accurate. They're not supposed to be invaded right now. I hope the game stops this. Please, it's not supposed to happen. Alright. First of all, we need to put officers in control of the places. So, Hosokawa Tadaoki, there we go, this is the guy. This is the guy that married Mitsuhide's daughter, Akechi-tama, or Hosokawa Garasha. I'll give you the capital. Let's see, Azuchi Castle. Let's see, who will take Azuchi Castle? Damn, all these officers suck though. Wait, no they don't. Someone with high valor. Yeah, there we go. Yuichi Ota. This guy's a historiographer, I think. He wrote history about Oda Nobunaga. I learned about him this week when I was reading a book about Japanese historiography. He wrote a book about Oda Nobunaga specifically. Let's see. Who will take Nagahama Castle? This is the castle that Hideyoshi used to control. Someone with high valor. Okay, these are the biggest castles. There we go. Then we have Sawayama and Sakamoto, Shoryuji, Sawayama. I usually like someone with high politics here. I'll give you Sawayama. Sakamoto, I'll also give someone with high politics. Sawayama, there we go. Asano Nagamasa and Shoryuji. Shoryuji. Yeah, you can take it. Then we have Tamba. There's so many castles that I need to give people. Tamba. Oh, Otani Yoshitsugu. Why the hell does this guy not have a castle of his own? Yeah, same thing. Kato Kiyomasa. What the hell? Wait a minute. I need to give all these people castles. Okay, now I can't. It's fine. I'll do that later. They will have their castles in the future. There we go. Everyone has a castle there now. Yes. Alright. Council at Kiyosu. After the Honnoji Incident, the lay of the land was changing at a phenomenal pace. With Hashiba Hideyoshi's victory over Akechi Mitsuhide at the Battle of Yamazaki, the question remained as to what would happen to the Oda clan. Yeah, because there's still a second son and a third son, and also the grandson of Nobutada. I mean, the grandson of Nobunaga, who is Nobutada's son. Shibata Katsuie, the self-proclaimed premier former retainer of the Oda clan, and Hashiba Hideyoshi, who had avenged their lord, had very different answers to that question. Hideyoshi invited former Nobunaga retainers Shibata Katsuie, Niue Nagahide, and Ikeda Tsuneoki to Kiyosu Castle in their late lord's homeland. As the chief retainers of the Oda, we must come to an agreement about the future of the clan. Calling us here like this, you certainly think much of yourself. You may have cut down Mitsuhide, but don't forget your place. At any rate, We must decide who will lead the Oda clan. Our lord's eldest son Nobutada also fell during the Honnoji Incident. That leaves his younger brothers Nobukatsu and Nobutaka. Nobukatsu does not possess the abilities required to lead the Oda clan. Nobutaka is the only choice. Let's not be hasty. While he yet lived, Nobunaga bequeathed the Oda clan to Nobutada. That is true. In doing so, Nobutada was already leading the clan and had taken his place as unifier. This means we must find a successor not for Nobunaga, but for Nobutada. What is it you wish to say? Speak plainly. Speak plainly. Speak. As Nobutada was the appointed leader of the clan, it stands that Samboshi must succeed him. What nonsense! Samboshi is still a child. How could he possibly lead the Oda at a time like this? It would be possible with our support. Beyond the fact that the position is his by right, I cannot agree to giving the clan to the younger brother. Katsuie and Hideyoshi argued passionately, but with the added authority of having avenged their lord, Hideyoshi eventually garnered the support of Niwa and Ikeda. Thus, it was decided that Samboshi would succeed the Oda clan, with his uncles Nobukatsu and Nobutaka acting as his guardians to his young age. Rather than Katsuie's choice of Nobutaka, Nobukatsu effectively took control of the Oda clan, giving Hideyoshi considered leverage over the territory. The question of leadership has been resolved. We must next decide how to parcel out fief. At what would later be called the Council at Kiyosu, the discussion then turned to a division of Oda lands, as those talks proceeded. I have failed you, Lord Nobutaka. My endorsement was insufficient for you to take your rightful place. That no longer concerns me, Katsuie, but I fear for the future of the Oda clan. I will not allow Hideyoshi to do as he pleases. I am relying on you, Katsuie. As such, I would have you join the Oda clan, that I might have a powerful ally close at hand. My lord? You are unmarried, yes? What say you? Will you not marry my aunt, Lady Oichi, and become an Oda? Can you remember, Oichi was Nobunaga's sister, who was married to Azai Nagamasa before Azai Nagamasa betrayed Nobunaga, and then Nobunaga killed Nagamasa, and Oichi came back to the Oda clan. So yeah. She's been a widow this whole time, but now she's going to marry Katsuie. Lady Oichi? My wife? Since the death of her husband, Azai Nagamasa, at the fall of Odani Castle, Nobunaga's sister Oichi had remained unmarried while living with the Oda clan. Well, she's no longer young, so you may be dissatisfied, but I believe it'd be a good match. How could I be dissatisfied? If Lady Oichi agrees, it would be my honor. Of course I accept. Ah, well, very good. I shall speak with her myself then. I look forward to your support of the Oda clan. Yes, my lord. My life for you. And so, Shibata Katsuie and Oichi were married. Oichi had her 3 daughters, then moved into Katsuie's Oichi and her 3 daughters then moved into Katsuie's castle, Kitanosho Castle. What's this? Lady Oichi has married? Katsuie? Lord Nobutaka certainly pulled one over on us. I know not who put the idea in his head. Lady Oichi? What is that beast Katsuie thinking? While the council at Kiyosu proceeded mostly as Hideyoshi had intended, he was unable to achieve his secret goal concerning his late lord's sister. Yeah, see, Hideyoshi had eyes for Oichi. yeah, he had eyes for Oichi, so oof. I guess Hideyoshi got cucked, even though Hideyoshi was already married, but sure. It's fine, Hideyoshi is gonna take Oichi's daughter, Chacha, as his concubine. Anyways, council at Kiyosu. Shibata clan's Katsuie and Oda clan's Oichi get married, forming a marriage alliance. The following clans form alliances: Hashiba clan and Oda clan. There you go. Officers change affiliations. Hori Hidemasa becomes affiliated with the Hashiba clan. Hori Naomasa becomes affiliated with the Hashiba clan. Gamo Katahide becomes affiliated with the Hashiba clan. Gamo Yasuhide becomes affiliated with the Hashiba clan. Oka Sanai becomes affiliated with the Hashiba clan. Tamaru Naomasa becomes affiliated with the Hashiba clan. Yokoyama Kinai becomes affiliated with the Hashiba clan. Ikeda Tsuneoki becomes affiliated with the Hashiba clan. Ikeda Teromasa becomes affiliated with the Hashiba clan. Inaba Hitetsu becomes affiliated with the Hashiba clan. Inaba Shigemichi becomes affiliated with the Hashiba clan. Inaba Sadamichi becomes affiliated with the Hashiba clan. Inaba Norimichi becomes affiliated with the Hashiba clan. Hachiya Yoritaka becomes affiliated with the Hashiba clan. Heiya Takehisa becomes affiliated with the Hashiba clan. Hashiba clan occupies Ishiyama Temple. Hashiba clan occupies Kishiwada Temple. Hashiba clan occupies Takaya Castle. Kishiwada Castle and Takaya Castle. Hashiba clan occupies Shigisan Castle. Hashiba clan occupies Hino Castle. Shibata clan occupies Nagahama Castle. Oda clan's main base transferred to Kiyosu Castle. There we go. Whew! So much changes of territory and leaders and everything. It's intense, but there we go. Now we have more territory here. But we no longer have Nagahama, now that belongs to Katsuie. So as you can see, Katsuie is right here. The Shibata clan is here. He's got the north. Hokuriku right here. Then we have the Oda clan led by Nobukatsu right here. Right? And then we have our Hashiba clan right here. We will have to conquer the Suzuki clan, because that's what happened. But yeah, we're allies. The Ukita are our vassals, and we're allies with the Mori. We also have these vassals. Let's see, what else? What else? The Tokugawa took all of Shinano, pretty much. And Kai as well. And the Uesugi used the opportunity to take Kaizu Castle as well. So yeah, that's the situation right now. The balance of power has changed completely. Tomo Palace cries. So Tomo Palace is right here. Please don't remember. This is where the Shogun supposedly was. Ashikaga Yoshiaki. The news that Oda Nobunaga had fallen at Honnoji Temple soon spread to Tomo in Bingo. Nobunaga is dead at the hands of Mitsuhide. There is no longer anyone to prevent me from going to the capital. Yeah, I don't know about that. The Shogun shall make his glorious return. But Yoshiaki's laughter faded quickly. It was soon reported that Hashiba Hideyoshi had killed Mitsuhide. He's dead then. And at the hands of that damned Hideyoshi. Forget it then. We will not be returning to the capital. Nobunaga and Mitsuhide, the fools! This is what they earned by abandoning me. Those fools. Those who were chosen to rule this land were in the end swallowed by it. Nobunaga and Mitsuhide both. But having lain dormant for so long here in Bingo, does that mean I was not chosen to rule? It is said that the howls and yells of the Shogun echoed across the bay of Tomo for days. Yoshiaki did not return to the capital in the following years, instead living a peaceful life on the warm Tomo shore. There we go, no shogunates. Tenshou Jingo conflict, here we go. So this is a funny thing. You see the genius of Sanada Masayuki's mind, where this guy is like, yeah, the Takeda clan is destroyed. Let's become vassals of the Oda clan. Nobunaga is dead. Let's become independent. We need alliance though. Let's become allies with like everyone around us and betray them and then become okay, you'll see. I think this is what they're gonna show. But this guy, Masayuki, his strategic genius is insane. Also, now he has Nomata Castle as well. He's gonna be fighting the Sanada clan, which only has this tiny castle and this tiny castle. They're gonna be fighting the Tokugawa, who is giant right now, and the Hojo as well, alone, by themselves. Tenshou Jingu conflict. Here we go. I love Masayuki so much. Oda Nobunaga was killed at Honnoji Temple. Well, this is quite a surprise. And here I thought we'd finally brought peace by serving the Oda. This would certainly keeps you on your toes. Oh, we're gonna see the cutscene of the first siege of Ueda in this stream. Let's go! That's gonna be awesome. It's one of the most badass cutscenes in the game. The Oda domain that was most shaken by the tumult was the land of eastern Japan, which had only just been obtained after the Takeda's destruction. Kawajiri Hidetaka, the custodian of Kai, was killed in the rebellion organized by former Takeda retainers. In Joshu, Takigawa Kazumasa fled to his main castle in Ise after the Hojo clan rose up against the Oda. Mori Nagayoshi, who was in charge of Shinano, was only able to escape to Mino by taking hostages. Kai, Shinano, and Kozuki are now without a lord. The Tokugawa from Suruga, and the Hojo from Sagami, and the Uesugi from Echigo, they will certainly all vie for control. In peril dwells opportunity. Perhaps the Sanada should take this chance. We should first join the Hojo. The Sanada, located in the northern part of Kozuke, and Shinano, joined with the Hojo to bring order back to the territory. Now, why don't we have the Hojo defeat the neighboring Uesugi for us? Sanada Masayuki decided to use the Hojo forces as a defense against the Oda. In fact, he uses them to recapture the lands of northern Shinano, which had been taken by the Uesugi. The Hojo require Kozuke for their supply line, and the Tokugawa will certainly not overlook that fact. Just as Masayuki predicted, the Tokugawa army entered Kai and southern Shinano from Suruga and threatened the Hojo clan's flank. By ceding northern Shinano, the Hojo clan made peace with the Uesugi and turned their army towards the Tokugawa clan. While a peace may have been made, the Uesugi are but shadows of their former selves. With the Hojo moving south, we control their supply lines. The time is ripe to turn the tables. The Sanada suddenly changed allegiances again to the Tokugawa clan, leaving the Hojo army, now in Shinano, cut off from their supplies. In the confusion, the Sanada took Numata Castle from the Hojo with a rapid assault. Now we need only weather the Hojo counterattack. Lord Tokugawa will not forsake those who follows him. The Hojo army put up a fierce attack in an attempt to save their main force in Shinano. But the Sanada were able to hold on, giving the Tokugawa clan a powerful advantage over the Hojo in Kai and Shinano. They also made peace with the Oda clan, which had somehow managed to recover its strength. It was decided that Kai and Shinano would belong to the Tokugawa and Kozuke would go to the Hojo. But the Tokugawa-affiliated Sanada had taken the northern region of Kozuke for their own. I suppose we could end this now. But where's the fun in that? As a condition for peace, the Tokugawa asked the Sanada to return Numata Castle to the Hojo. Defying this request, the Sanada moved to Ueda Castle, which had been built to defend against the Uesugi. But they actually intended to join the Uesugi and preserve control over their domain. Oh, the Tokugawa will surely not be pleased. Looks like I'll have to prepare for another fight. And there we go, dude. This guy, this man. First, he decides to submit to the Oda. Oh, Nobunaga is dead, I'm independent. And he decides, no, I'm going to... The Uesugi are in danger. I'm gonna join the Hojo. He joins the Hojo. Helps them conquer like Uesugi lands. Yeah, but now I'm gonna turn against the Hojo because the Tokugawa have a good position. So he joins the Tokugawa, fights the Hojo, takes Numata Castle from the Hojo. And then Tokugawa makes peace with the Hojo, and as a condition, he demands the Sanada to give back Numata to the Hojo. But he's like, no. So he joins the Uesugi, which is the clan that he'd fight in the first place, to fight against the Tokugawa and the Hojo. This man. Sanada Masayuki, the man who had 3 clans who were all way bigger than his. 3 clans dancing on his strings, would later become known as the Trickster. And this is why I put Usada Pekora in Ueda Castle. Because, yeah. Usada Pekura also turns on everyone whenever she, like, is playing games like this, right? So there we go. Tencho Jingo conflict. Kawajiri Hidetaka dies. Sanada clan occupies Numata Castle. Uesugi clan occupies Kaizo Castle. Tokugawa clan occupies Fukashi Castle. Tokugawa clan occupies Uehara Castle. Tokugawa clan occupies Takato Castle. Tokugawa clan occupies Ida Castle. Tokugawa clan occupies Komoro Castle. Tokugawa clan occupies Shimpu Castle. Tokugawa clan occupies Iwadono Castle. Hojo clan occupies Minoa Castle. Hojo clan occupies Kunimine Castle. Hojo clan occupies Nitta Kanayama Castle. Oh, we're not done. Officers change affiliations. Yashiro Katsunaga becomes affiliated with the Uesugi clan. Yashiro Masakuni becomes affiliated with the Uesugi clan. Fujita Nobuyoshi becomes affiliated with the Uesugi clan. Inukai Satomu becomes affiliated with the Tokugawa clan. Futatsuki Shigeyoshi becomes affiliated with the Tokugawa clan. Fujisawa Yorichika becomes affiliated with the Tokugawa clan. Suwa Yoritao becomes affiliated with the Tokugawa clan. Ogasawara Sadayoshi becomes affiliated with the Tokugawa clan. Matsuoka Sadatoshi becomes affiliated with the Tokugawa clan. Matsuoka Yorisada becomes affiliated with the Tokugawa clan. Mizugochi Sadayasu becomes affiliated with the Tokugawa clan. Wada Nobunari becomes affiliated with the Hojo clan. Obata Nobusada becomes affiliated with the Hojo clan. Nagao Norikaga becomes affiliated with the Hojo clan. Kitajo Takahiro becomes affiliated with the Hojo clan. Sanada clan becomes a vassal of the Uesugi clan. Kiso clan becomes a vassal of the Tokugawa clan. Hojo clan Fujinao and Tokugawa's Tokuhime get married, forming a marriage alliance. Whew. There we go. The Red Cavalry of Ii. Having added the erstwhile Takeda provinces of Kai and Shinano to his domain, Tokugawa Ieyasu set about recruiting the talented men who had once sustained the powerful Takeda army. The former retainer that Ieyasu had set his eyes on was none other than the ascendant young officer Ii Naomasa. Naomasa, you did not fight at Mikatagahara, did you? That's correct. It was a terrible battle. I thought I was done for when that Yamagata attacked. I was left with no other choice. Ah no, enough about that. Now the Takeda had been defeated, and Kai and Shinano belong to us. But those who served my former enemy now hide themselves, spending their days in idleness. I believe they should serve the Tokugawa. The Takeda blood would certainly strengthen us. I would like you to do this, Naomasa. I know you are capable. In fact, you may be the only one who can do this. Sir, I am sure many of them hate us still, but the skills and knowledge they use to support Shingen would serve me well. You may place your confidence in me. I promise to earn their assistance. I expect great things. Once you've succeeded, outfit your army in red. Are you suggesting? Indeed. The peerless Takeda Red Cavalry shall be reborn as the Yi Red Cavalry. One reason that Ieyasu left the recruiting of the former Takeda clan retainer to Naomasa was that he lacked the solid foundation of supporting Mikawa due to his rapid advances as a warrior. Naomasa was known for his rigorous training regimen, making him the ideal candidate for dealing with the stubborn warriors of Koshu. That strictness would eventually cause other issues, but that is a tale for another time. Yeah. There we go. Alright, back to our territory. We have a lot of stuff to do. A lot to do. We're gonna change our main castle to Ishiyama and call it Hosaka Castle. October, April. Itanosho, April. One-Eyed Dragon rises. Where is the Osaka Castle, though? Wait, what is this? Oh, this. Never mind. Let me see. What cannot happen here? I'm just looking at things. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, Mighty. Hello. Salutations. Salutations. Let me see. Did it already happen, I wonder? did it happen? Wait, didn't we already see Kicho's wedding? Alright. Okay, never mind. We're gonna have the name of Osaka at some point. It goes to the end, huh? More or less. Basically, what happened, we're no longer the Oda clan. Nobunaga was betrayed at Honnoji by Akechi Mitsuhide and died. Vanished in the flames forever, never to be seen again. So the clan broke down, and we are now the Hashiba, led by Hideyoshi. And we fought against the traitor Mitsuhide in the Battle of Yamazaki. Mitsuhide died, and now we made this council amongst Oda retainers to divide territory and choose who's gonna be the successor of the Oda clan and who's gonna carry on Nobunaga's ambition. We, the Hashiba, have far more territory than anyone else. The Shibata clan here doesn't really approve of us. He also married Oichi, Nobunaga's sister. And here we go. This is Oda Nobukatsu. He's now leading the Oda clan. He's the second son of Nobunaga, because the first son died in Honnoji as well. Nobutada is dead. In the meantime, Tokugawa Ieyasu used the opportunity to take territory in here, in Shinano and Kai. And the Hojo did the same thing, and the Uesugi did the same thing. Then we have Sanada Masayuki, who, when the Takeda were destroyed, he joined the Oda. Then when Nobunaga was killed, he joined the Hojo to defend against the Uesugi. Then he joined the Tokugawa to fight the Hojo and took Numata Castle from them. And then, because Tokugawa wanted him to give Numata back to the Hojo as part of the Hojo-Tokugawa peace deal, he decides to change sides again to the Uesugi, who he was fighting in the first place, to protect himself from the Hojo and the Tokugawa. So yeah, let's pay attention to the Sanada as well, because they're fun. We're gonna see a cutscene later on about them. Probably in this stream. In fact, I think in this stream we probably will play until the Battle of Komaki-Nagakute. So that's 2 other cutscenes we have to watch. So 3 cutscenes in the same stream. It was the Honnoji Incident, and now those 2 that we have yet to see. We're gonna go all the way until the year 6... I mean, okay, not today, but yeah, it's gonna be Komaki-Nagakute, and then in the next stream, we'll go look at Hideyoshi's conquest of Japan, of Shikoku, of Kyushu, and Odawara, Kanto over here. But yeah, right now, I'm just gonna let the events pass though, because I don't want to develop territory just yet. There we go. We have a lot of prestige, so actually we can get more system reforms. There we go. So yeah, Hashiba Hideyoshi is the second unifier of Japan after Nobunaga. Hence why we are now focusing on him. I do want to conquer Saika though. Inspection of the land must be thorough. We'll take everyone their swords. Nice. So that's what Hideyoshi did. He took everyone their swords. Oh ho ho. Battle of Okitanawate. We've seen this last stream, so I'm gonna skip it. You know, wait. Yeah, basically he fights the... wait. Yeah, exactly. He fights the Shimazu clan, dies, gets his head taken, and then when the Shimazu wants to give the head back to the Ryuzoji, Nabeshima refuses. So yeah, we saw these later. We saw these last stream. Takanobu said, there we go, that's the same thing. We saw this last stream. No need to see it again. Because it's not really relevant what we're doing right now. Also, there is a land without no one. Oh, Hino. Okay. Alright then. Ikeda Tsuneoki. The land is yours. Rule it well. Actually, we have more. Yeah, we have more. We have Ishiyama. Ooh, Ishiyama. I think I'm gonna give this to Mitsunari. Ishida Mitsunari. There we go. Ah, no, I'm not. I'm gonna give Mitsunari... Wait, I can probably do it like this. I'll give these lands to Kato Kiyomasa. We have really good officers. Like, really good officers. Where is it? No, that's not what I want to do. Relocate? Oh, I can't do relocate? Damn. What a shame. Let's see, Otani Yoshitsugu. I want to give Otani Yoshitsugu also his lands. He's too good of an officer not to. These are like officers with their actual abilities and stuff. Yeah, Konishi Yukinaga is really good too. Well, in the meantime, we'll improve Himeji Castle before we move to Osaka. Ishiyama, which will be the castle, Osaka Castle will be constructed. And I guess we can appoint some more substitutes too, no? Yeah, Gamo Yasuhide. He's a good officer, so yeah. I think he's gonna change his name to Gamo Ujisato at some point in the stream. Hori Hidemasa. Goto Matabe. There's a lot of really good officers here. That's insane. Really, the Hashiba had so many good officers. From the late Oda clan. Distant employment. Let's see. Oh? I'll take all the employment. Nice. Now let's end the system reforms. There we go. System reform 3. That way we can replace Castle Lord. And we have so much money. Alright, let's see. Is this expensive? Kinda. I'm not gonna do it now. I do like irrigation maintenance, but I don't have irrigation canals yet, so no point. Did anybody find Nobunaga's body? Nope, never. Nobunaga's body was never found. Nobunaga vanished forever in a sea of flame. There we go. Fitting for one who was called the Demon King of the Sixth Heaven. Oho. Nobunaga's funeral. After the council at Kiyosu, the conflict between the former Oda clan retainer Shibata Katsuie and Hashiba Hideyoshi began to worsen. What? Hideyoshi held a funeral for our fallen lord? Yes, sir. It is said that the 3,000 attended a grand ceremony held at Daitokuji in the capital. What gives him the right to organize a funeral alone without regard for me? Ah, it seems the chief mourner was Lord Otsugi. He is now the adopted son of Lord Hashiba. Hashiba Hideyoshi held an extravagant funeral for his late Lord Oda Nobunaga at Daitokuji in the capital. As Nobunaga's remains were unable to be found, Hideyoshi had an incense wood statue of Nobunaga cremated instead. While Hideyoshi organized the event, the chief mourner was Nobunaga's fourth son, Otsugi, also known as Hidekatsu, who had been adopted by Hideyoshi. With this, I have shown myself as a true successor of Lord Nobunaga. Even so, to the 3,000 people who attended the funeral, it seemed plain that Hashiba Hideyoshi was a true successor. His unilateral actions also served to further anger Katsuie, who was seething with resentment in the northern provinces of Japan. He really does not like Hideyoshi. He really does not like him. That's why we're gonna have to fight him. It's gonna be the Battle of Shizugatake. But that will happen in a bit. Yeah. Ooh, damn, we got all that. Nice. Wait. Develop. Now we go for farms. Farms. I'll take care of this. You, my retainers, shall take care of the facilities. I develop territory. There we go. Bodyguard formation is complete. Oh? Takeda Motoaki passed on to the afterlife. No, Motoaki! Was that someone that was in... No, it's not anyone here. Wait, what's going on in the west? I see movements. Oh. The Mori are growing large. Honganji Kenyo? What? Hey, that's a good officer. Honganji Kenyo. System reform 3. Alright. Things are looking good. So this is what we call the Azuchi Momoyama period. Actually, technically the Azuchi Momoyama period begins in 1568. It is the name people give to the late stages of the Sengoku Jidai. These late periods. And it lasts until 1603, when the emperor names Tokugawa Ieyasu as shogun. Anyways, I'm gonna start developing this. I should definitely tell my retainers to do something though. Yeah, there we go. Actually, I could do a civil thing. Because the Mori will be our allies pretty much forever now. Yep. Civil. Let's just make money. We're now entering an era of peace. We are the strongest clan in the world. Hakebeyama. An era of peace finally comes to us. I'm still gonna make attack bases here. This is where I'm at. Miki Castle, because we're gonna have to invade Shikoku, so... Anakuma... There you go, Sumoto... Sumoto, Arioka... Arioka... Kachiyama... Damn, this guy sucks. Yakami... What is next? Nochiseyama... Ooh, actually, but that's close to... then again... Nah, I'll make a civil place. Sakamoto... There we go. Nijo... Shoryuji... Akutagawa-yama... We're gonna make so much money, it's gonna be insane. Ah, what a shame. What a shame. I want this to be an attack castle. Alright, I won't put anything. I'll take care of that manually then. Shigi-san, Hishiwada. I think that's everything. No, it's not. Azuchi Castle. Which technically Azuchi Castle was destroyed by Mitsuhide, so it shouldn't be here, but oh well. March Castle in Sawayama, Hino. There we go, now we're done. This way they can work on the castle without me telling them. Kinoshita Katsutoshi, Honishi Yukikage, Tanaka Yoshitsugu. Alright, let's see what this is. Naomasa's mentor. Okay, so this is the Tokugawa clan. While the Tokugawa retainer, Naomasa may have been gifted with great wisdom and courage, His harsh temperament would be his downfall. His penchant for punishing his subjects with violence at the slightest mistake earned him the nickname Bloody Minister. The former retainers of the Takeda were particularly anxious about Naomasa and urged Ieyasu to do something about him. My lord, I wish to speak to you about Naomasa. It is a delicate situation. Naomasa will almost certainly play an invaluable role in unifying the land, and I would not wish to stifle his spirit. However, he will not reach his potential as a leader if he is unable to keep peace with within his ranks. Those who once served the Takeda say that Naomasa requires a worthy rival. Oh? Someone to compete with Naomasa, eh? Indeed. From what they say, even Lord Shingen always esteemed Lord Uesugi Kenshin as a fine opponent. Lord Shingen was evidently so motivated not to lose to Lord Kenshin that he never suffered defeat in a pivotal battle. A fair point. I suppose that is what it means to have a rival. Hello, welcome. Is there someone who might serve that role for Naomasa? There may be. Just such a man is among my clan members. And who would that be? Honda Heihachiro Tadakatsu. He has no match in all the land, truly unparalleled in our time. Inform Naomasa that he is to model himself after Tadakatsu and strive to be his equal. Naomasa would go on to become one of the most respected officers among even the Tokugawa Big Four. The Four Heavenly Kings. The Four Heavenly Kings, by the way, are Honda Tadakatsu, Naomasa, Yasumasa, Sakakibara, and Sakai Tadatsugo. It's those four. Those are the Four Heavenly Kings. While it is not clear if this was a result of his rivalry with Tadakatsu, the young Naomasa was surely able to learn much from the more experienced officer. Here we go. And next we have the One-Eyed Dragon Rise. Here we go! It's time for Date Masamune to enter the scene. Finally, it only took 3,000 years. And he's not gonna be doing much yet. The One-Eyed Dragon rises. The Date clan had once suffered a power struggle between Date Harumune and his father Tanemune. Their conflict spiraled into an uprising that embroiled all of Oshu. This Tenbun rebellion proved to be a painful experience that did great harm to the family standing. Yeah, they lost a lot of their influence. Having already endured a similar struggle with his own father, the current clan leader, Terumune, had become wary of internal conflicts. But now the faction supporting Masamune, his eldest son and heir, and the followers of his second son, Kojiro, who was endorsed by the parent Mogami clan, were threatening to engulf the Date family in another context for leadership. Our lord has summoned you, Masamune. I know. What do you think this is about, Kojiro? I would imagine that our lord intends to retire and cede the Date clan to you. I would ask that you refuse, though, citing your youth as the reason. Then we retainers would install you as leader ourselves. I suppose that's one way to go about it. Is that everyone? Now, I've gathered you all here because I have an announcement to make. I've come to make an announcement. Shadow the Hedgehog is a bitch-ass motherfucker. He fucked my wife. He's got a small dick. It's as small as his walnuts, except way smaller. Oh yeah, I forgot the saying. God damn it. I forgot the saying. Sorry. I won't get sidetracked. I am retiring as of today. Henceforth, you are all to follow Masamune's orders. But Masamune is still so young, and the role of clan leader carries great responsibility. Besides, he is much too unruly. My brother Yoshiaki is deeply concerned that Masamune would turn our soldiers on the Mogami if we were to made leader of the Date. To be so reproached by my own mother. Lady Yoshihime is still a Mogami at heart. She speaks not as your mother. I know that. Anyhow, our uncle is right to be worried. It's far too soon for you to be stirring up trouble with the Mogami. He does want to conquer the Mogami. Masamune, what do you have to say for yourself? You think yourself unready to succeed the clan? Kojiro told me to refuse, but if I am to look my father in the eye, I must be true to myself. No, I am ready. Give the word and I will take my place as leader of the Date. I knew you'd not let me down, my son. Did you hear that, all of you? Masamune is now the clan leader of the Date. Give him your strength and help him forge a new future for the clan. Masamune, congratulations. What an auspicious occasion. I'm pleased to hear you say so, mother. However, I will never allow you to turn your blade on the Mogami. You would do well to remember that. Well now, what might happen if I were to forget, I wonder? You know I've never been fond of jests, Masamune. But should you forget what I've said, I would give you a more memorable reminder of my resolve. How frightening. But then, I'd expect nothing less than the demon princess of all whom I call mother. Congratulations, Lord Masamune. Not so fast there, Kojiro. Save your accolades for when I've become leader of the entire nation. Yes, my lord. I shall dedicate my very life to helping you conquer this country. And so, with the sudden retirement of Terumune snuffing out the burgeoning sparks of discord, Masamune had become the 17th head of the Date clan. But even the Date clan, the famed Oshu officials, had been weakened by the Tenmon revolt. At the time, Masamune was but one of the many Oshu daimyo just jostling for power. His journey had only just begun. There we go. Date Masamune succeeds Date Terumune as daimyo. There we go. Masamune! Alright. There we go, we got System Reform 3 completed. Once we finish the battle of Shizugatake and the battles of Komaki-Nagakute, I'll change the positions of each lord's castle lord. Terumune and Masamune. Oh, there's still more things coming. After becoming head of his clan, Date Masamune enjoyed rapid success and advancement, but his father, Terumune, watched over him with concern. Masamune, since appointing you as my successor, I have made no critique of your actions. But lately you seem to be restless, perhaps? Restless? No, not in the least. Have I erred in some way? At Odemori Castle the other day, the wanton killing that took place, was there a need to go that far? After defeating the Ashina clan, backed Ochi Sadatsune at Odemori, Masamune had massacred everyone in the castle. From the lords and the soldiers down to the horses and the cattle, he killed every living being within its walls. While it was extreme, our neighboring clans now know to fear the name Masamune, and fear is what moves men. That may be, but it seems your tactics have proven too effective. Now Yoshitsugu of Nihomatsu has come to me for help instead of you. Nihomatsu Yoshitsugu came to see you. What is the meaning of this? I believe I ordered him to hand over all but the smallest fraction of his fief to us. Your threats have shaken Yoshitsugu. He has asked me to act as a mediator between the two of you. Father, surely you are not thinking of extending him this favor? We cannot afford such kindness. Allow me to settle this matter. Yoshitsugu will be arriving soon. I will keep you informed. Father. Ultimately, Masamune's concerns proved to be well-founded. Terumune's... This is badly written, this is a typo. Terumune's kindness was precisely what led to his undoing. Nihomatsu Yoshitsugu had plotted to abduct Date Terumune and flee to Ashina territory. In a panic, Masamune and his retainers chased after Yoshitsugu, but with Terumune in the enemy hands, they could not afford to act carelessly. Nihomatsu Yoshitsugu, you coward! How dare you claim to be a samurai? Bite your tongue, child. I've not forgotten your threats. Perhaps the loss of your father will teach you something. Return me him at once, then we will talk. Quiet! The many clothes on Terumune's head comes off. This is bad. Yoshitsugu is deranged. He won't listen to reason at this point. There must be a way to get Lord Terumune back to safety. Masamune, do not worry over me. You must forge your own path. If it must be done, use my life to pave it. Father! Silence! You are a hostage! Keep your mouth shut! Masamune, why are you hesitating? Do it! Fire at me now! Father! I have no choice! Muskets! Take aim! Fire! Masamune mustered all his resolve and ordered his infantry to direct their guns at Yoshitsugu and Terumune. With great reluctance, the soldiers readied their weapons and fired. The Date's infantry's muskets brought a swift death to Nihonmatsu Yoshitsugu. However, they also claimed the life of Terumune. Well done, Masamune. It was as you said. Kindness is something we cannot afford. Father, I have no doubt that you will lead the Date clan to even greater heights. My only regret is that I will not be able to see what you will achieve. Father, this is my fault. My rashness has led to you meeting such an awful end. Date Terumune died an untimely death at the hands of Nihonmatsu Yoshitsugu. Or more precisely, at the orders of Masamune, who had stripped himself of his kindness. Masamune hung the lifeless corpse of Yoshitsugu, the man who he held responsible for his father's death, in the castle town for all to see. This display only served to further strain relations with the neighboring clans. But it was by overcoming this adversity that Date Masamune found the strength to reach even greater heights. There you go. Shiomatsu tribe is adopted by the Date clan. Nihonmatsu tribe is adopted by the Date clan. Ochi Tsaratsune becomes affiliated with the Ashina clan. Nihonmatsu Yoshitsuge dies. Date Terumune dies. Date clan and Ashina clan's alliance, marriage alliance, and vassalage is terminated. Whew. Let's see. I can build more things here. Let's go for 2 irrigation canals, that's all we need. Alright. And we develop our lands over here as well. Actually, it's all developed. Wow, that was fast. We can go for commerce. Because our territory is huge. So commerce will win the day. Commons... Oh, there we go. And we employ another officer. Oh, no, we don't have. No. We have a lot of money, it's insane. We will have even more. Okay, so I want to make this an attack base. So training grounds is going to be important. Oh? There we go, the Battle of Shizugatake comes now. With the deaths of Nobunaga and his eldest son, Nobutada, the Oda clan was left without a successor and fell into chaos. One of those who emerged seeking the title was Hashiba Hideyoshi, who had avenged Nobunaga's death. I know better than anyone the nature of the national unity Lord Nobunaga sought. No one but me can realize our late lord's wishes. This claim was challenged by Shibata Katsuie, who boasted military strength in Hokuriku and had long served as the Oda clan's chief senior officer. I have dedicated my life to this clan, and I could not bear the shame of it being handed over to some upstart. And yet Katsuie knew He was not fit to be a daimyo, and so could not replace Nobunaga.
But I must do something, for the sake of our late lord, and his dream to see the nation united under Oda rule. I have to remove Hideyoshi from the picture, raise Sanboshi, and protect the clan until its foundations are firm.
As the power struggle between Katsuie and Hideyoshi grew more intense, their incessant scheming came to embroil not only the Oda clan, but myriad other clans and daimyo. When Takigawa Kazumasu, a powerful member of the Katsuie faction, assembled an army in Ise, the battle that would cleave the Oda in two finally began. Hideyoshi set off to deal with Nobutaka from Gifu, who had joined forces with Katsuie. Taking advantage of this opportunity, Katsuie marched immediately and attacked Omi, while Hideyoshi wasn't there to defend it. A soldier who proved instrumental in this assault was Katsuie's nephew, Sakuma Morimasa, a fierce warrior known as Demon Gemba.
Uncle, Hideyoshi should currently be unable to move from Mino.
That gives us an opportunity to launch a surprise attack.
Dividing one's forces in battle is highly irregular. Morimasa, war is not to be rushed.
Why wait? Uncle, with Hideyoshi gone, this is the best time to attack. Miss the chance, we'll certainly regret it.
Very well. We go and launch your attack, but do not underestimate Hideyoshi. Return as soon as you topple this frontline fortress, or you'll not march again.
Thank you. I shall bring us honor and victory. During his surprise attack, Morimasa felled the fortress and claimed the life of Nakagawa Kyohide, among other achievements. Hashiba's forces are nothing to fear. We've come this far, so let's finish things now. Ah, you fool. What did Katsuie told you? But that was precisely what Hashiba's side had hoped for. Hideyoshi, who had been attacking Ogaki Castle in Mino, initiated the advance that would come to be called the Great Mino Reversal. A short few hours later, he appeared at the main camp in Omi before Morimasa's very eyes.
Move now!
Shatter the front line! Oh, is that the witless visage of the demon Gemba I see?
So Morimasa's gone off on his own. I gave you 1 inch and you charged a mile! Gemba, you fool! I must join with Morimasa and take Hideyoshi's head.
In the end, both armies launched a frontal assault. Neither side seemed at a disadvantage, but at least one soldier harbored concerns. A member of the Shibata army named Maeda Toshiie. Although Toshiie was considered by most, himself included, to be a close friend to Hideyoshi, he had long followed Katsuie's orders. As such, his heart was now conflicted. I do not wish to fight Hideyoshi, but Lord Katsuie saved my life more times than I can count. No, waver not, Maeda Toshiie. You know what's in your heart. Without so much as swinging their blades, Maeda's army left the battlefield. Following their departure, the formation crumbled and Shibata's army was defeated, with one officer after another fleeing the battlefield. Sakuma Morimasa outright refused to surrender and resisted to the last. Though he remained valiant until the end, he was executed and died a needless death. While on the way to the main camp at Kitanosho, the fleeing Katsuie happened to reunite with his trusted retainer Toshiie. Lord Katsuie, I offer my most profound apology.
No, you needn't to say anything. I commend you for having fought in my name for so many years. Thank you. I apologize for summoning you to battle. I did not stop to consider your relationship with Hideyoshi.
Lord Katsuie,
Go to Lord Hashiba after this. Don't worry about me. I'd be delighted if you were to think of me now and then. But it's more important that you walk the path right for you. Now, farewell. I doubt we shall ever meet again. Be always well, Inuchiyo.
Katsuie bowed and, without a word of resentment, left the scene. Although Shibata Katsuie was a brilliant and principled soldier, he was also kind of heart. As he pondered this man's future, Toshiie could not keep his tears from flowing. He knows what's going to happen after all. Assault on Kitanosho. Following his defeat at the Battle of Shizugatake, Shibata Katsuie cloistered himself in Kitanosho Castle. With Katsuie unable to move, his allies were trounced by the Hashiba army, one after another. Hideyoshi had also dispatched a force to attack Kitanosho. The spiraling circumstance made clear to Katsuie what fate had in store for him. Katsuie gathered the remaining retainers in his blockaded castle.
The gods of war smile upon me no longer. I hear that Hideyoshi has annihilated all my allies. Without reinforcements, we have no hope of holding this castle. But I am not keen to surrender it. I am also loath to drag you all down this path with me though. So those who would surrender to Hideyoshi had best leave the castle. I'll not hold it against you.
Moved by Katsuie's sentiment, many retainers voiced their tearful gratitude and left the castle. The others remained in the castle to fight by Katsuie's side. Katsuie took those who stayed in the citadel tower and served all the alcohol he could find. He served not only the retainers' soldiers, but their families and assistants too. He even treated the nuns to a drink. They had a banquet, danced merrily, and were said to have celebrated as if they had won the battle. After that exuberant night, Katsuie called for his wife, Lady Oichi.
Ichi, you are the younger sister of the late lord. Hideyoshi will do you no harm. Take our daughters and leave the castle tomorrow. I could not face Lord Nobunaga in the afterlife if you all were to die here.
I will not be leaving.
What? Why not?
When I lost my husband to war, I decided I would live on for my children. Besides, I had the Oda clan to call my home as well. But Hideyoshi has as good as destroyed the home to which I would return. I could not bear to be left behind, alone, so I shall stay by your side to the last.
I see. Then let us go together to our next lives. I could not abide handing you over to Hideyoshi.
Oh? Is that jealousy I sense? That does please me a little.
At least there's one thing that bastard won't get his hands on.
The following day, Cha-Cha, Hatsu, and Go, known together as the Three Sisters of Asae, left the castle. Katsuie's final wish had been granted. His daughters were safe. Their mother, Lady Oichi, did not live with them. However, and Hideyoshi's army arrived shortly thereafter to begin its all-out attack.
I have fought this far in the name of my lord. I think I've earned my rest.
Yes, you certainly have. Now, let us go together to the next life. As Katsuie's castle burned to the ground around him, the rough-hewn officer spent his final moments in the company of his wife, Lady Oichi. There we go. Oichi, she already lost her previous husband, Asae Nagamasa. She does not want to lose another husband. Not another time. Oh! Here we go! Katsui! There we go! Stuff is about to happen. The battles of Komaki-Nagakute.
大将を開いたのは織田信勝である。だが注目の一致するところ、この戦の本質は羽柴秀吉と徳川家康の直接対決以外になかった。
Here we go. Because Ieyasu
天下を
supports
握るのは猿か
Nobukatsu.
はたまた狸か。戦局は膠着し、不気味なほどの沈黙が続いた。両営が退陣すること一刻。先手を打ったのは猿の方だ。
His music is from City of
甥の
Influence.
秀次率いる別動隊が密かに陣を発する。だが素早くそれを察知した狸は にやりと口元を歪めた。当代一の野戦上手がこの好機を逃すはずもない。羽柴型の狙いは後方への奇襲であろう。それを逆手に取り、その別動隊を不意打ちせん。徳川方は動かぬ手を装いながらも未明に一弾を割き、隠密のうちに出陣させた。東へ急ぐ羽柴隊は長久手で不意に進軍を阻まれる。秀次ならずとも驚いたであろう。目の前に突如葵の旗が現れたのだ。
The Tokugawa clan
な
mon.
ぜここに徳川軍が。突然の銃声が暁の静寂を破る。地を揺らす轟音に秀次隊は混乱をきたした。羽柴軍の歴戦の将池田恒興ですら動揺した兵を収めることはできず、
Tsuneoki was there since Nobunaga's childhood and died here.
わずか一刻の戦闘で勝負は決した。徳川方の圧勝である。だが辛くも逃げ戻った秀次から敗北を聞いた秀吉は全く動揺しなかった。いや、動揺を見せなかった。たかが一局地戦の勝敗など天下人の関心事ではないと言わんばかり。あたかも長久手での戦などなかったかのごとく悠然と退陣を続ける秀吉に、今度は家康の方があっけに取られた。
He scared Ieyasu.
結局領有の因縁は外交の舞台に移る。手痛い一撃を食らわせた家康の手腕と敗戦を滋賀にもかけぬ秀吉の豪胆がおきびのように互いの心でくすぶり続けたまま。
This battle was very important for many reasons. Oh, there we go. Komaki-Nagakute. So Tokugawa Ieyasu, he supported Nobukatsu as the leader of the Oda clan, right? Well, Hideyoshi did not support him. Hideyoshi supported the son of Nobutada, Samboshi, who is Nobunaga's grandson. So they fought. It was more than one battle. It was the battles of Komaki-Nagakute. Ieyasu absolutely outmaneuvered the Hashiba troops. And won the battle, actually. But things were kind of looking bad because, again, Hideyoshi, he was fine, and Hideyoshi still had like a giant army behind him. He still was very powerful even with his defeat. So Tokugawa retainers were like, can we really win a long war with the Hashiba? And then Oda Nobukatsu, who Ieyasu was supporting, decided to surrender and join the Hashiba. So suddenly, Tokugawa lost the reason he had to fight. So he had to make peace. And he ended up recognizing Hideyoshi as a successor. But this was very important, because Ieyasu proved to the world that he's still not to be taken lightly, you know? And this would be very important later on. Because, number one, Hideyoshi would in the future station Ieyasu far away from the capital. And this is what would allow Ieyasu to kind of build his own center of power away from Hashiba influence, right? And when Hideyoshi invaded Korea, the Tokugawa clan was exempted from having to fight in Korea. It was all because of this battle. Because if Ieyasu hadn't won this battle, it is likely that Hideyoshi could have just done whatever he wanted with his clan. But because the Tokugawa won, even though Hideyoshi was always kinda wary of Ieyasu, he always made sure not to piss him off too much, because he knows that Tokugawa Ieyasu is very capable and experienced. So yeah, in this battle, Mori Nagayoshi died, and Ikeda Tsuneoki, who was a childhood friend of Nobunaga, also died, as we saw in the cutscene. But yeah. But with this, it pretty much is confirmed now that Hashiba Hideyoshi is the successor to Nobunaga. Having defeated Shibata Katsuie, Hashiba Hideyoshi became the closest of the former Oda retainers to becoming the Great Unifier. However, Hideyoshi's rise to prominence had produced more than a little animosity. Among those who harbored contempt for the Hideyoshi was Oda Nobukatsu, guardian of Samboshi, and the de facto head of the Oda clan. What is that wretched Hideyoshi thinking? His ego has grown too large of late. I am the one who will continue father's conquests. My lord, please don't be rash. Lord Hashiba has the weight of the nation on his side. Defying him would be futile. What? Whose retainer are you? I'll not suffer such impudence. Nobukatsu murdered 3 senior retainers who had taken diplomatic measures that favored Hideyoshi, including Tsugawa Yoshifuyu. This was effectively his declaration of war on Hideyoshi. Lord Nobukatsu... No, he is no lord. His blood ties to our late lord are the only way that incompetent fraud secured such a position. Making me his enemy has only hastened his end. Ready the army and rally the surrounding clans. We march on Oda Nobukatsu! Recognizing the disadvantage of facing Hideyoshi alone, Nobukatsu called upon the allies of his late father for aid. Among them was Tokugawa Ieyasu, who had grown wary of Hideyoshi's rise. To think that you would turn on your former lord's offspring. Your petty monkey shines can be tolerated no longer. My clan stands with Lord Nobukatsu. Anticipating that Hideyoshi would also seek outside aid, Ieyasu also reached out to other clans hostile towards the men and proposed that they form a united front. Sasa Narimasa, Chosokabe Motochika, and Hojo Ojimasa answered Ieyasu's call and joined Nobukatsu's camp. With Ieyasu's involvement, the conflict between Nobukatsu and Hideyoshi was growing into a decisive battle that would embroil the entire nation. My lord, the Chosokabe clan has pledged their aid. We now have sufficient might to pressure the Hashiba clan. The time is nigh. Prepare to march! I wouldn't have expected Nobukatsu to bring Ieyasu into this. A wise move, but he's only adding more corpses to the funeral pyre. To battle! Then the combined forces of the Oda and Tokugawa marched for Komaki-yama in Owari, where they would face the Hashiba army and settle their dispute head-on. And that's the cutscene we just saw. The battles of Komaki-Nagakute. Mikawa agitation. The combined forces of Oda Nobukatsu and Tokugawa Ieyasu had marched to confront Hashiba Hideyoshi at Komaki-yama. Whoever made the first move would be at a disadvantage, though, so the standoff continued. This is getting us nowhere. What if we were to launch a night attack? Hashiba Hidetsugu was the child of Hideyoshi's older sister. Even though Hideyoshi was worried that he hadn't seen much combat, he let him join this time. No, Ieyasu will have prepared for that. Have you no brighter ideas, Hidetsugu? Well, how about staging a diversion to allow a sneak attack elsewhere? The Tokugawa army has marched here in its entirety, so their home country is likely defenseless. We could divide our soldiers and send a contingent into Mikawa without the enemy noticing. If we launched an assault there, I expect we could put some real pressure on Tokugawa. And with Tokugawa out of the picture, Lord Nobukatsu would hardly pose a threat. But Ieyasu isn't called the sly fox for nothing. And I shall lead the raid. You, Tsuneyoki? Although Ikeda Tsuneyoki had been an attendant to Nobunaga and had taken part in the council at Kiyosu as a chief retainer, he was now content to work as a retainer under Hideyoshi. Along with his eldest son, Motosuke, and son-in-law, Morinaga Yoshi, Tsuneyoki moved to enact the... Wait. Okay, this is a mistake of the game. This is the narrator, it's not him talking. But it says it's him talking. Along with his eldest son, Motosuke, and his son-in-law, Morinaga Yoshi, Tsuneyoki moved to enact the sneak attack. I appreciate Tsuneyoki's assistance, but I would rather Hidetsugu proved himself here. Understood. Then I will have Hidetsugu lead the raid. Tsuneoki, assist them with Motosuke and Nagayoshi.
Yes, sir. It will be done.
But the Iga tribe, ninja affiliated with the Tokugawa army, soon caught wind of the Hashiba army's movements. A contingent of the Hashiba army has taken action. We expect they're making for Mikawa.
What is that damn Hideyoshi planning? Tarakatsu, leave a small company here and take the main force to ambush them. Understood.
Planning to launch a surprise attack on Tokugawa's home country, Hashiba Hidetsugu's forces were instead attacked by the Tokugawa army near Nagakute and fell into disarray.
What's this? What's going on here?
It appears we've been noticed by the Tokugawa army. We must turn and fight.
You face Mori Nagayoshi. The demon Musashi will tear through any Tokugawa soldier that stands in his way.
History has proven that such raiding parties are always at a significant disadvantage if detected by the enemy. The Hashiba army suffered a devastating defeat at Nagakute, with Ikeda Tsuneoki, Motosuke, and even Mori Nagayoshi all dying valiantly on the battlefield. So you watched our veterans die just to come crawling back alone and disgraced? Please forgive me. I'll hear no more! Withdraw! Never again shall you enter the battlefield! Hashiba Hidetsugu would never forget this failure for the rest of his life. Meanwhile, the Tokugawa army was in high spirits after repelling the sneak attack. Ieyasu, however, coldly surveyed the situation.
We will not even flinch. I must admit, your organization is to be admired, Hideyoshi. It's as if you haven't lost a single man. But Lord Nobukatsu is in a bind himself. This battle may not end soon.
Unaffected by the loss at Nagakute, the Hashiba army remained steadfast, and the confrontation at Komaki-Yama continued. It's got the power of the entire clan to decide. Unsanctioned reconciliation. The Tokugawa army was in high spirits after defeating Hashiba Hidetsugu and his forces at Nagakute, but they would soon find themselves in a stalemate. Even away from the Komaki-Yama frontline, the armies of Hideyoshi clashed with Nobukatsu and Ieyasu. None of these skirmishes ended with decisive victories, however. As the battles dragged on and the soldiers grew increasingly fatigued, Tokugawa Ieyasu's army received some shocking news.
What? Lord Nobukatsu has reconciled with Hideyoshi? Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. Our information seems reliable too. Unbelievable. And this happens while my forces are still engaged in conflict with the Hashiba. But then, Lord Nobukatsu always was a coddled second child. He's chosen his ally poorly.
As Oda Nobukatsu, the de facto leader, had made peace, there was no longer a reason for the Tokugawa army to fight. Ieyasu withdrew his soldiers from Hamamatsu. My lord, a letter has arrived from Lord Oda Nobukatsu.
What has it to say now? Perhaps an apology for having brokered peace without our assent?
Nobukatsu's letter contained an unexpected request. He advocated that Ieyasu also make peace with Hideyoshi. As such, Ieyasu had been requested to send Hideyoshi a hostage as proof of his commitment to peace.
I've read some drivel in my time, but this letter is something else. Does Lord Nobukatsu's naivety know no bounds?
How will you proceed in the light of Lord Nobukatsu's request? I believe you're entitled to decline, but...
No. Temporarily though it may be, we're allies. We are allies. I mustn't besmirch Lord Nobukatsu's good name. Besides, if we refuse peace, we'll have to continue the fight alone. There's nothing for it. We'll send Ogimaru as hostage.
Lord Ogimaru, with the death of Lord Nobuyasu, is your oldest living son. To send away your eldest as a hostage?
It matters not. I still have young Choumaru, and he'll only be a hostage for a time anyway. We'll get him back here long.
Ieyasu tendered Ogimaru, who would later go by the name Hideyasu, as a peace offering, and the fateful battle of Komaki-Nagakute came to a close. As the war had embroiled the entire nation, it remained chaotic and without a clear-cut resolution, however. Having subdued the opposing faction led by Nobukatsu and Ieyasu, Hashiba Hideyoshi went on to ascend further toward the position of Grand Unifier. There we go. Officers change affiliations. Maeda Toshiie becomes affiliated with the Hashiba clan. Maeda Toshinaga becomes affiliated with the Hashiba clan. Maeda Toshiiza becomes affiliated with the Hashiba clan. Murai Nagayori becomes affiliated with the Hashiba clan. Toda Shigemasa becomes affiliated with the Hashiba clan. Toda Kagemasa becomes affiliated with the Hashiba clan. Sakuma Morimasa dies. Nakagawa Kyohide dies. Shibata clan is annihilated, and affiliated officers are added to the Hashiba clan. Shibata Katsuya dies. Sasa clan daimyo Sasa Norimasa is formed. Tsugawa Yoshifuyu dies. Oda clan and Hashiba clan's alliance, marriage alliance, and vassalage are terminated. The following clans form alliances: Oda clan and Tokugawa clan, Oda clan and Chosokabe clan, Oda clan and Hojo clan, Sasa clan and Tokugawa clan. Kiso clan becomes a vassal of the Hashiba clan. Ikeda Tsuneoki dies. Mori Nagayoshi dies. The following clans form alliances: Oda clan and Hashiba clan, Tokugawa clan and Hashiba clan. Tsutsui clan is annihilated, and affiliated officers are added to the Hashiba clan. Kiso clan is annihilated, and affiliated officers are added to the Tokugawa clan. There we go. Whew. There we go. We're not done though. We got more territory, but we're not done. Oh, what is this? This is the Sasa clan? Yeah, it's the Sasa clan. Damn, we have so much territory now. Nice, nice. They're still here. Good. Tanigakouji clan are vassals? Wait, really? Oh no, they're vassals of the Oda. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, let me survey the situation here. Guess when we attack the Chosokabe, we'll take care of the Saika as well. Narita, Hojo. Ooh, Eastern Japan does not like us. Oh, they hate Hideyoshi, damn. We have a lot of territory to give now. This is insane. Alright, let's... You know what? I'll auto point. Easier that way. Valor. Ah, they're not that great after all. That is a shame. But I want an officer here, someone. Surely. You'll suffice. Alright, let's see. Any other castles that have nothing? Oh yeah, there's a lot of them. There is a lot of them. Holy shit, there's so many. Why are there so many castles? We don't have enough officers for all of this. Oh well. Let's focus on commerce then. Let's see, Hashiba Hidenaga. No, he's already a lord. What we want is Masaie Natsuka. Arigatai no. And then next, I did say I was gonna play today until the Battle of Komaki-Nagakute, but I wanna see the first siege of Ueda, which is almost happening. So I'm gonna wait until that historical event. Alright, then we also have Ono over here. This is complicated. I guess I'll put it there, why not? I just need people to rule the castles, I have so many. Hashiba Hiretsugu, even though it was not supposed to face battle anymore. We are desperate right now.
感謝に達すぞ
Wait. Oh, wow, we cannot have anyone else. We literally don't have space for anyone else. Demon Princess of all. Wait, something happened. Wait a minute. Event list. Wait, not this. Oh. What happened? Interesting. We didn't see this historical event, so I need to show you guys. Wonder why it didn't happen. I wonder why. All right. Let's see what still needs to happen. I wonder. This guy. Mitsuhide, Kojiro, Shikoku expedition. This supposedly happens when? Ah, when we are adjacent of the Chosokabe clan. Gotcha. So technically, this could happen soon. Okay, 1585. That's when it happened. That's when it should happen then. What about the first? Ah, the Tokugawa need to attack them. Gotcha. It should happen soon then. Okay, what year is this? No, it's still 2 years from now. Never mind, it's not gonna be as fast as I made it seem. Alright, then in that case, I'm gonna read this and we're gonna finish it for today. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. We need to absorb the Ukita. Probably. And we'll be adjacent with them. Anyways. Oh, what the hell. The Demon Princess of all. The Osaki clan's internal strife led to the Battle of Osaki. A clash that would finally see the great powers, the Date and the Mogami, come to blows. However, this enormous clash that everyone believed would determine the ruler of all developed into something wholly unanticipated. So, I will finally face my uncle. This is getting interesting. Once we smash the Mogami, the Ashina will be next. Then we will take every soldier into to Echigo and to Kanto. And reports! A palanquin has been spotted ahead of the Mogami army! A palanquin? Has my uncle been carried here? It certainly couldn't be Imagawa Yoshimoto. I hear the palanquin carries Lady Yoshihime. Mother? But why? My lord, where are you? In front of the Mogami encampment. Mother! So you've come at last. You took your time, nephew. Uncle! Mother, what in the world are you doing in this place? Masamune, have you forgotten? I believe I told you what I was prepared to do if you turned your blade on the Mogami. Prepared to do? If you wish for battle, I ask that you cut my palanquin to shreds before you do. If you won't do that, withdraw your men. What is this nonsense? You can see for yourself whether or not I am speaking nonsense. You were lucky this time, Masamune. Be sure to thank my sister. She has saved your life. Shut your mouth. It is you, uncle. Uncle, whose neck my mother has spared. Silence, foolish child. Behold our ranks. You had not a ghost of chance at victory. I think that's enough, dear brother. I expect Masamune has learned his lesson. He will not think to challenge the Mogami again. The Date and Mogami, to me, are both our clans I ought to protect. Masamune, I will not stand in the way of your ambitions. But if you would destroy my clan, I shall give you my life to stop you. I shall give my life to stop you. A woman as splendid as my sister deserves a better son than the likes of you. I would expect nothing less of my mother. She is the figure of majesty that her cowardly brother is not. What did you say? We shall settle this someday, uncle. The tiger of Wushu will tear you apart any day of your choosing. Even before this, Yoshihime had once ridden a palanquin to stop Date Terumune and Mogami Yoshiaki from fighting one another. Known by such names as the Demon Princess of All, she was thought to have passionately opposed Masamune. However, deep down she was strongly committed to both the Date and the Mogami families. Here we go. And it is like this that we finish today, I mean. Alright, let me just... Here we go, Bato Tedorigawa. Nice. It is here that we finish our... In 1583. We still have a lot to go until the 1600s. But we'll get there, we'll get there. Ah, there we go. We did a lot of stuff today. A lot of events happened. There's still a lot to happen. Because now we're gonna see Hideyoshi's conquest of Japan. But yeah. With that said, I'm gonna leave you guys here. I'm feeling kinda tired. Whew. So, thank you all for coming. Sweet dreams. I'll see you next time. See you next time. Bye bye.